With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shazbin 9 and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. One ticked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. He's not in burping, leaning ban. It matters not if that's fun. His child can't see if powers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and party life and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. She's nearly over and a win is in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jet here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Tuesday 14th of February 2023, aka Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to you all, and if you had someone special to share it with, I do hope you've had an enjoyable time. I know it's not the kind of, it's not. Some people treat it as a big thing, some people don't treat it as a big thing, you know what I mean, but either way I still hope you had an enjoyable day regardless of the fact. So yeah, as you can see, Phil's online, but he's not actually got to stream live yet. He's dilly-dallying, he's fucking different, he's not sure what to fucking do with himself, because he just woke up, obviously, and is ill-prepared in terms of what to fucking do with his business. He's like, oh, do I fucking upload a short right now, or do I wait until tomorrow? And I was like, oh, I might as well wait until tomorrow, because I'm already behind with the stream. I've got to get the stream going, I'm already behind. That's your own damn fault, Phil. You fucking set your own schedule and you can't fucking make it to work on time when you work from home and you start at 10:45 AM. There is something fundamentally wrong with Phil Burnell in terms of his fucking, you know, his actual life schedule, because he's fucked that altogether. If he cannot fucking make it on time to his own fucking content, there we go, hold on. Mute that fucking garbage fucking shite that he fucking likes to call fucking music. Fuck off. Fucking garbage shit. Anyway. As you can see, Phil's lost a member. It looks like he's down to 474 members. So he is 76 away from Mitten's goal. Of course, he wants members on DSP Gaming, but he also wants members on DSP Reacts, because it is the members that come up with the content on DSP Reacts. It is the members that are responsible for sourcing the content for Phil to react to. It is the members that decide what happens next on that fucking channel, apparently. Although the members, even though they have all this fucking power, are not allowed to pick things that Phil doesn't like. For example, no detractor content, and no content that's like 20 to 30 minutes long. For Phil, for things that Phil wants to react to quickly on the fly, it cannot be any longer than like fucking 5 minutes. He wants like clips to react to. He wants fucking wee, small, funny, quick things to react to, so he can be like every single other fucking content creator. He wants to fucking be next XQC, where he's fucking just munching away on stream, barely reacting to fucking things while he's watching YouTube shit, and pretend his shit's meaningful. Fuck the fuck off, Phil. Anyway. Yeah, yesterday was a good day for Phil Burnell because he actually gained a decent amount of money. The day stream saw him hit $150 precisely, and the night stream saw him hit almost $50, so overall, Phil got $193. In case you're curious how much Phil has earned so far this week, in the 5 days he's been streaming, he's earned $1,246 in tips for Phil Burnell. If he fucking mentions about how he's fucking struggling for money for his day off tomorrow, I am going to flip my fucking shit, because there's no way this fool should be struggling when he's been home the whole entire fucking time. These fucking 5 days in a row since his fucking last day off, he's been home. He's not had to fucking require money for much else, you know what I mean? He's fucking okay. YouTube takes care of the normal fucking bills and all that shit, you know what I mean? He should be fucking doing alright. So this guy fucking bitches and whines about, oh, it was a slow stream last night. I'm just gonna fucking flip my fucking shit. But yeah, so yeah, Phil is already at 1200. I'm saying it's actually a better week for Phil than usual, because he is doing quite well in tips already. He's done it, so I'm saying, let's put it this way. let's just say hypothetically, Phil gets fucking 3 tier goals hit on both streams today. That means for the 5 streaming days he's had, he'll have earned, he'll have been given $1,500. That's just a hypothetical because I don't know how much Phil's going to receive today from his denhead from both fucking streams. But you get what I'm fucking saying, noise, right? It's a normal amount of money for 5 days of streaming. And yet for Phil, it's not enough. It's never enough for fucking Phil Burnell. It's never fucking enough. Right now, for 5 days, it's already $1,200. Almost 30, so $1,246 to be precise in tips. Anyway, I'm just gonna fucking leave that there. I'll see what fucking Phil's like today. What's he saying? He's not said anything since going live. Fuck up. So let's just set the game up. Let's just set the big game up, shall we? So let's spin this wheel and see what it lands on, so we know what criteria the bingo card is for today's game. Spin, you bastard. Spin rune. Spin rune some more. And it's going to land on React. Or is it Scat Talk? React. That's perfect. If ever there was a guarantee in life for one square to get ticked on this goddamn card, apart from Snort, then it's got to be React. So there we fucking go. Jeffrey Walsh, I never asked for a number yet, so fucking hold your horses. People fucking spamming numbers already, try to be sneaky wee bastards. Fucking get out of here. I've not even fucking made my fucking request yet for a fucking number and people are fucking throwing numbers in the fucking chat. Fucking eager beaver over there. Jesus Christ. Anyway, so the criteria for today's fucking bingo card is React. That's how we're going to pick our card. We have 1,000 different cards here, but the thing, React only appears in 211 of them. So I need a number between 1 and 211. The first number in chat I see which contains a number 4 will be the one I pick for today's game. Coolump says it worked for me yesterday, but I didn't get us a full house. That's right, he didn't, so we know who to blame. I'm not good. Technically, when I finished speaking, Bitchcraft was the first one I saw. Bitchcraft said 204. Fuck me, it's a fucking long way to go. I should just go back and go reverse order, actually, couldn't I? Bitchcraft with 204. The thing is, though, Tomion was technically first, but I was still speaking when Tomion put their fucking word through. Like, I was still fucking making my fucking speech as to what I fucking requested when Tomion's one came through. So I didn't count Tomion's one because I wasn't even finished fucking speaking yet. So I feel like they weren't... They sent it without hearing me, if you get what I'm fucking saying. You know what I mean? So it's like, for me, technically, the first one that came up to me when I was saying what I wanted was actually Bitchcraft's one of 204. So, I mean, it's up to you guys. How about that? We can go with Bitchcraft's one with 204, or we can go with Tomion's one with 42. Warren says Bitchcraft got it. People saying Tomion got it. It's not a competition. 204. Okay. 204. Okay. So the 204 card. Sorry. Card number 204 is actually result number 205. It's a card on the right hand side, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. The card on the right hand side that you see is the bingo card for today's bingo shenanigan. We've got Phil saying dude, him giving the old turbo nose, him drinking, him saying good news, and him repeating the same point constantly. Then him making a weird noise, him saying okay, react, there you go, and alright. The third was Phil saying literally, you guys, him snorting, him pointing at the text on the screen, and him saying no exaggeration. The fourth row was Phil saying interactive time, him doing a Y or a T-pose, him pointing at the camera, and his voice cracking. The fifth row is Phil saying meaningful, him smacking his goddamn piggy lips, him saying schedule, him flailing his arms, and finally Phil saying by the way. I think this is a very strong card. I know I say it all the fucking time, but I cannot think of any weak points to this fucking card. There is nothing weak and to me about this card whatsoever. A lot of these things happen quite regularly. Frustratingly, the one thing it might be a bit hard to hit is meaningful. I think the last time I had meaningful in a card, Phil chose not to use that word. I think it was yesterday actually, yesterday's game. I think yesterday's bingo had meaningful on it and Phil did not say it, which is frustrating as all hell, but there you go. But yeah, so if anything's going to let us down, it might be meaningful, I'm just saying, but I think it's a very strong card. I think it's got a hell of a chance. Today could be a day where we get a fucking full house, 25 out of 25, which means one of you guys could win a prize in the fucking chat. Fucking hooray for that. What's Phil saying? Going to go use the restroom, then we'll start BRB. Fucking hooray for that. So, Well, if I was away to a little boys' room, how about if I can get set up with the old bingo shenanigans and run you down? I'll run through a brief summary of the rules. Most of you guys will be fucking aware of the rules by now, but for all I know, there's a couple of new people here, so in case people are new to the bingo streams, first of all, hello, hope you're all doing well. Secondly, when we're doing bingo here, we have some criteria here for free spaces. And even though it says on the screen, I'll go through it anyway. If Phil snorts 25 times, that equals a free space for us on the good old bingo card. If Phil burps 10 times, that is also a free space. And if Phil is in a very snorty or burpy mood and doubles up on these things, those are secondary free spaces that we earn for this game. If Phil gets 100 likes before recording for gameplay and blows bubbles for his fucking audience, then that is also a free space for the bingo card. And if we get 100 likes on this very damn stream, that is also a free space for the bingo card. But yeah, so it's one of those things. There's plenty of chances and opportunities to have free spaces here, but most of it's dependent on Phil and the things he says or does, or even fucking his own audience, you know what I mean? Because his own audience have to like the stream, for example. He has to get enough likes on a stream by his audience to fucking get the bubbles blown. And sometimes it happens during the podcast, sometimes it doesn't, just depends. But yeah. Dash is asking, what about the guy who called you out in QA Farms? And he no. Some random nutter fucking, you know, whined and bitched about my fucking video I made over there on Kiwi Farms, but I just sent him a message. I just replied back to him, and I was like, you know, just left out of that, you know. Not everyone's going to like my content, that's fucking fair enough, but it's to me, I think he completely misunderstood the fucking point I was trying to make. Like, I think he saw it as I was reacting to Phil, so his take on it was that I was calling Phil a hypocrite for doing React content when I was reacting to Phil. His stance was that I'm a hypocrite because I'm reacting to Phil, but he thinks I'm not. He thinks I'm saying Phil's not allowed to react to anyone else, which is completely not the fucking point that I was trying to make. The fucking point was that Phil has bitched and whined and mocked and belittled, you know, React content for many fucking years, and now he's doing it himself and embracing it. So all of a fucking sudden, Phil's done a complete 180 because he's found that it actually makes him decent money when he does it. So yeah, he just completely missed the fucking point. So yeah. And is it just some random person on fucking Kiwi Farms? So yeah, fuck it. But as I said, you know what I mean? Like, if he's not a fucking fan, he watched my video apparently and didn't like it, and that was it. So I just thought, okay, fuck it. You missed the point. Fair enough. You don't want to watch it. It's up to you. So I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I understand that. You know what I mean? It's okay. So yeah. I don't get on Kiwi Farms as often these days. I used to be on there quite regularly, just keeping tabs on like Phil stuff, but I only go there, you know, every now and then these days because pretty much because Phil's a bit of a, to be honest, the last year or so, I know Phil's just recently launched his React channel, but in terms of like Phil drama, there's not a huge amount to keep track of these days when you think about it. I mean, a couple of years ago we had the bank leaks and all that shit, you know what I mean, and we had constant WWE Champions updates and all that shit, but over time these kind of things kind of, you know, get kind of, you know, they get a bit diluted, you know what I mean? Things just kind of wane over time, kind of, and Phil's doing his absolute damnedest to try and be a boring bastard these days, so he's not fucking drawing attention to himself. The last thing Phil wants to do is draw attention to himself and be under anyone's fucking radar and microscope, like he did with Moist before, you know what I mean? When he fucking bitched and whined, and everyone was fucking talking about him and mocking him because of the way Phil acted on that fucking stream. And he's like, I don't want to fall into that fucking, I don't like people seeing me this way, I don't want to be like that, you know what I mean? You guys, I need to be better for you guys, not sure. I mean, he just fucking done a big complete fucking 180 because everyone's just fucking shitting on him and dunking on him because he was fucking being a toxic piece of shit. And it's like, oh, when detractors come out for being a toxic piece of shit, we're just fucking being mean and trolling him. When Moist Critical fucking points out, I'm so glad Sir Moist fucking pointed out to me. Thank goodness Sir Moist pointed out to me. I never realised. Fucking idiot. So you get what I'm fucking saying, though. Phil was doing his absolute damnedest to try and kind of, I'll say he wants to try and improve his engagement and all that shit, but he's also trying to stay under the radar a bit, so not to draw attention. But anyway, I'm going to just, we're waiting for Phil to get back from his fucking little potty break, so I'm going to turn Meerkat's music up. You guys can enjoy Meerkat's music, we'll wait for Phil to return, and then we can start bingo. So yeah, should be a good game hopefully, so you guys can enjoy Meerkat's music, and I'll talk to you guys again when Phil's about to go live.
Up a bunch of shit or twist a bunch of shit to make him sound bad because everyone hates him now anyway on the internet. So let's make him look like the villain so everyone will believe it. and we'll just be washing our hands of the whole situation, and we never have to deal with him ever again. And you know what? Look what's happened. Literally, no one bugs them anymore. Nothing. It's all, they're completely washed. The hands are clean.
You have no respect for people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words. It's I will not do this thing
You
again
have no respect.
because I feel bad about it.
He watches too much WWE. John starts getting text messages at 6 o'clock in the morning. That means it's like 2 o'clock in the morning there. So now, when you start reading them, you start looking at it, and it doesn't make any sense why he's even texting. And it's not even coherent. So you start wondering if the guy was, like, if he's been drinking and texting.
I actually admitted this last year. I'll say it again. I actually do play some mobile games. I do. All right. The ones that I play are free to play or incredibly inexpensive. Like you spend $1 here or there to make progress.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Got me that. Gotcha. I love it. Got me that. Gotcha. Gotcha. Begging for fucking tips and shit on Street. It's WWE Champions time. I'm stupid. WWE game plays like Candy Crush. Moving gems around, breaking colored gems. I love it. Again, it's pay to win. The more money you sink into it, the more characters you can. Higher chance you'll get the better characters, etc., etc. All right. Got me that.
God damn it, Phil's going live as you guys can see, so we can't enjoy any more Meerkat music, at least not fully, because Phil's about to start the goddamn show. So, you guys all know the drill now. Phil gets 25 out of 25 on the bingo square.
Money,
Hold on.
yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Matron Super Chat. Says I had to go in for a stomach biopsy yesterday. They had to cut an inch hole in me to take a sample. I was awake for it and everything. My stomach hurts today. Jesus, Black Mage, that's terrible, pal. I really do hope you feel better soon, man. That's terrible, man. I mean, Jesus, man. I do hope you recover fast, however, man. I do hope you don't feel too bad. Yeah, I mean, thanks for Super Chat, but that sounds painful, man. Judge is judging you, Phil. You forgot to turn them on. That's a chair creak straight away, no? So let me take that off. Do we have chair creak? Do we actually have chair creak on the fucking card? We don't. Damn it. He's restarting.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Level 1 podcast. We're busy having fun down here on Level 1. How is everyone today?
Fuck off, Phil.
I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing well. Today is my final consecutive streaming day of the week. Indeed, today is Tuesday, the 14th of February, 2023, also known as Valentine's Day. What? Well, to some...
What the absolute ever-living fuck was that? Hold on. Sadly, we don't have clown mode on this card. I'm going to count that as a weird noise. Well, that's definitely a weird fucking noise, so I'm definitely counting that as a weird noise. Also, I just snorted there, so I was walking van and hold on. There's a lot to unpack right fucking there. There's a lot to unpack. Hold the fuck on. Right. Can we get a good still frame from him fucking jiggling his fucking jowls? Jesus fucking Christ, man. What the fuck? What in the fuck, man? Oh my god.
I just want you guys to understand that.
That may be a winner. Right fucking there. What do you think, guys? Thumbnail worthy? That face right fucking there? Yeah, I think this one right fucking here. Hold on. Let's test the water, shall we? Let's test the waters. So, it might not work too well because his head is kind of blended in with the fucking foam background. Jesus fucking Christ. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold on. Right at the start as well. Right at the fucking start of the goddamn... Jesus Christ. Let's see how this works out. Please be good. Please be good. Oh, you dancer. Guys. That's the end result for that. Is it future thumbnail worthy, ladies and gentlemen. I think that might be future thumbnail worthy. Jesus Christ, man. So, anyway, nice little distraction. So, yeah, let's just get on with the bingo, shall we? But yeah, that's a hell of a fucking strange start that was.
Well, to some of us, this means something, right? To those of us who are in a relationship with a significant other, it can mean a whole lot of stuff, like this. It could also mean this.
Shut the fuck up, your dumbass fucking soundboard. Dakota's asking why did I censor cat in the thumbnail for today? Well, because I wanted to fucking substitute cat for Phil's one true love. Dollars. Look, if Phil could marry money, he absolutely fucking would. You know that. He fucking loves money more than life fucking self. So yeah, that is why I fucking swapped out Cat's fucking face for a fucking dollar sign on the fucking thumbnail for this fucking stream. Because Phil is in love with money. And especially spending money. So there you go. That's why I did that. Dakota thought it was a monetized symbol. Nah, I was just trying to represent money. It was the easiest way to represent money. Big dollar sign.
Well, that's actually not what I thought that one was. Maybe it shouldn't mean that. But anyway, it can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people. Alright? I am in a very loving relationship with my wife for many years. We have a great life together. Incidentally, we were supposed to have a day out today. And originally, that was what we were going to do. We were actually going to have today as a day out to spend together. But she had to work. And so we were like, well, what are you going to do? Right? Instead of, you know, crying about it, let's just have another day later in the week that we're going to have out. And so this week, our day off actually is tomorrow. Okay? And then, come to find out, as the week approached, like last minute, about not even a week ago, her job changed her schedule around. So now she has today off and she had to work Saturday instead. If you remember, Saturday was my Super Saturday event where my wife was originally planning on being here to make homemade either nachos or some kind of a dip that I was going to feast upon during the marathon, and then she had to work. She wasn't here for it. So that's what happened, sadly. It's life. It's not a huge problem. We're still going to have a day out tomorrow together, which is nice. That we're actually going to go out for once and do a whole day of activities we have planned and everything. And so, that's, is what it is. But for those of you who are having a happy Valentine's Day today, if you're going to be doing something with your significant other, spending some time with them, maybe getting them a present, a gift, maybe going out to a nice dinner, making them a nice dinner, whatever it may be. Maybe you're presenting your romantic aspirations to someone for the very first time in the hopes that you don't get shot down. Well, good luck. Good luck. We've all been there, and you have balls. I respect anyone who has the balls to step up and say to someone, hey, kind of like you. What do you think about that? And then if you don't get punched directly in the face or private area, there you go. Anyway, happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there who...
He's really fucking making a big deal of this one. I'm going to assume a significant portion of his audience at Valentine's Day might not actually mean that fucking much. Some of them I imagine Phil is the most important person in their fucking lives. I'm just fucking imagining, I don't know. And for full disclosure, I mean, I'll say I have someone in my life now, you know what I mean? I feel very lucky in that regard, you know what I mean? Because I spent several years as a single fucking person. That was just the way it was for me.
Yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah. Money, money.
Hey, before getting to more me personal story, Barrett Wells, thank you very much for super chat. He said, so Barrett Wells with a Phil quote here. Ket had to go to work or something. She mentioned something about polishing some poles today before she squeezed out the front door. I can tell you one fucking part pole that she's no fucking polishing, and that's fucking Phil's wee fucking pole. Ah, Christ, man. Jesus Christ. But thank you very much, Barry, also a super chat. Yeah, just, fuck. I mean, as I'm saying, Kat cheated on somebody to be with Phil. Bear that in mind. So, I'm just saying, the odds are she'll fucking cheat on Phil with someone else if the fucking chance presents itself for her. If she sees something better on the horizon, what's going to stop her from fucking doing that? She's tried it up before. Apparently Superman was fucking a bit worse than Phil, at least in terms of just the situation she was in, fuck knows why, but I guess I can understand. If Phil is offering you fucking free room and board essentially, You know what I mean? And like, fucking, he's a YouTuber that fucking breaks on 100k, and he's got the fucking nice sex drive whatsoever ever. Yeah, I mean, I can see why someone might think, yeah, it's actually no bad deal for me. It's either that or just fucking do car tricks in this fucking Subaru. Fuck knows, I don't know. Yeah, what's to stop Kat from trading up again? I'm just saying, she cheated once to be with Phil. What's to say she won't fucking cheat again? If she sees another chance to fucking trade up. Although I guess it'll be harder these days if she's the fucking size of a fucking mini wheel. But, yeah, that's what I'm saying, no. Valentine's Day, Phil's making a big, huge fucking deal about Valentine's Day and all shit. And obviously, it's like he's fucking bragging or something, you know, just because, oh, I've got a wife and we're halfway together and we've got plans for tomorrow because we can't do it today. We wanted to do it today, but we fucking can't. Big fucking deal. I mean, that's what I'm saying, like, it's just, at the end of the fucking day, it's just another day, essentially. I talked to my partner, she was like, I was like, do you want to do anything for it? Do you want to go for a meal? And she's just like, you know, we'll just take it easy, we'll stay home. It's just another day. It's like, it's a random Tuesday, we both got to work anyway, you know. We're just like, you know, we ordered a wee takeaway, you know what I mean? And I got her flowers, got her some chocolates, you know what I mean? Nice wee cards, you know. So that's what I'm saying. I like to spoil her when I can. It's Valentine's Day as well, so I like to be able to fucking, you know, make sure she feels appreciated. But at the same time, though, it's just another day at the end of the week. End of the week. It's just another day, essentially, throughout the year. So some people treat it seriously, some people fucking get too much into it. Phil has really been fucking taking it seriously, for fuck's sake. And it's just bizarre to me because he's fucking pushing it, and at the end of the day, it's just another random day for people to spend more money than usual. It's nice to also show appreciation to those in your life if you fucking have in your life, but at the end of the day, it's just another day, so calm the fuck down, Phil.
Is celebrating. If you're not, well, it's Tuesday, right? It's just a normal day, and that's
literally what I just fucking, oh, for fuck's sake, okay, let's do it. 1.25 speed. Phil's annoying me already by fucking stealing my fucking lines.
Good too. It doesn't necessarily have to be a day where you spend everything based on romance. In fact, a lot of people like to say the opposite. They like to say, you know, today is mostly spent on commercialism. It's American commercialism, it's European commercialism, where all these corporations try to over-promote the holiday so that you will go out and spend copious amounts of money on things that no one actually really likes. Like right now, if you were to go to any supermarket, or you were to go to any drugstore, correct, pharmacy, they probably have a ton of those candy collection things, like a heart, a big red heart, right? Have you ever eaten those? They're not very good. I know. They're not very good at all. Like the crappy Russell Stover, or what's the other one? There's another one that looks like it's a knit on like a doily or something. They're terrible. They don't taste that good. I mean, they're okay, but why would you spend like $5 to $10 on a thing of candy that doesn't taste very good, especially because it's bad for you? Right?
Why would you fucking spend $150 to see Phil wear a fucking scarf? Don't fucking question what people fucking do with their money when you request abnormal amounts of money for your fucking streams to fucking do stupid shit like wear a fucking hat or wear a fucking scarf or wear a fucking vest. Don't you fucking dare question whatever fucking people do with their fucking money when you have blown tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars on mobile gaming throughout the fucking years. You dense motherfucker. You are fucking want to talk. You are want to fucking talk about what people fucking do with their money and what they fucking waste money on when you fucking fritter away every fucking chance you get every single goddamn day of every single goddamn week of every single goddamn fucking month of every single goddamn year for the last fucking decade. You fucking moron.
A lot of people just like, oh, I just got to get something. They run out and they grab a handful of flowers and they give it to their significant other and say, I'm allergic to flowers. Why'd you buy this from me, you idiot? Right? They beat them with them. So, you know, it is a very commercialized holiday for sure. Like everything, you know, Christmas, my God, Halloween, my God, Valentine's Day is another one of those big ones. And so if you're not celebrating Valentine's Day, I kind of don't blame you. By the way, starting tomorrow, all that shit will be like half price anyway. So if you really want to treat someone, don't treat them for Valentine's Day, okay? Wait till tomorrow or Thursday or Friday and then go to the store and just buy all that shit for a few bucks. Now you can celebrate, right? Anyway, so there you go. Like I said, tomorrow's my day off for streaming. I'll be doing some fun stuff with Kat on that day. Finally, we haven't had like a day out doing stuff out and about in a very long time for various different reasons. You know, a couple weeks ago, I had my doctor's appointment, that kind of thwarted it and everything. So, you know, we'll have a good day tomorrow. Anyway. Happy Valentine's Day to those who celebrate it, but that's not what we're here for. We're not here for the love. We're here for the chill, correct? So welcome to the show, everyone. What a great streaming week we've had, right? If you've been around all week, man, there's been a lot of fun stuff that's been going on here on DSP Gaming and also on my new channel, DSP Reacts. Just overall, a lot of positivity, a lot of fun. Tons of progress in Hogwarts Legacy, which now we're 14 hours into this game. And it feels like we are just at the level where we kind of unlocked all the basics and now we're into the meat of the game. Like, I feel like now anything we do, we're kind of heading into the major part of whatever the game is. But it took a while to get the broom, to get all these spells unlocked, to get our crafting room. Just
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage for super chat. It says cat's literally worth half price or less. Worthless cow. I mean, it's just typical Phil Bonell. It's like, oh, it worked out. Who cares if we couldn't fucking go out for Valentine's Day? Look at us going out the fucking next day after it. Everything's so much fucking cheaper now. We save some money that you fucking would have spent otherwise. No, it's fucking, nah, it's just unreal. What a romantic sentimentality from fucking Mr. So in Love. Keep in mind, Phil's Twitter handle, DSP is in love. He doesn't mention what he's in love with, you know what I mean? He's got a picture of his fucking wife here. That's only because he can't get a good picture of him with a fucking dollar bill. Happy Valentine's Day. Fuck off, Phil. Fuck the fuck off. You don't give a fucking shit about anyone but yourself, you fucking disgusting pig.
part of whatever the game is. But it took a while to get the broom, to get all these spells unlocked, to get our crafting room, which is called the Room of Requirements, where you can grow plants, you can grow ingredients, you can craft potions, all these things that are essential, I guess, for this RPG, right? And now finally it's all been revealed to us. It took a long-ass time, and now it's like, oh, finally we're in full swing. I'm excited to see what we do today, because I actually don't know what we'll do. Should we do more story? Because last two streams have been very heavily focused on story development. So maybe instead today we should do a bunch of those. We have like 8 side quests we haven't even touched. Maybe we should do some of those. I don't even know. You know, we got a lot of things we can do. We can try to find some of those chests with the eyeballs on them, because now we can sneak up and get a ton of currency for those. If we do that, then we can buy a lot more stuff for our Room of Requirements to craft and grow, you know, more quickly. So that could be cool. I don't know. Well, I think we'll play it by ear. That's the cool thing is, I'm in no rush with this game. The game is exceptional. Having a great time with it. You guys seem to enjoy it. You show up every stream that I do for it. And you've been incredibly interactive and supportive during this playthrough. Thank you so much. It's been a week now. It actually came out 1 week ago for those who bought the early edition like I did. So officially 1 week in, I'm pleased with the performance of the playthrough, man. You guys have been great. You've been watching it and supporting it every day. So thank you so much for that. Anyone who's still watching it on demand, thank you. I know 14 parts in. A lot of people tap out by now, but a lot of people are like, nah, I'm sticking with it. This is a pretty good one. We're going to see where the story goes and everything. So thanks for that. And remember, all these things like liking the videos, leaving comments helps a ton. And thank you so much for supporting DSP Gaming, okay? So, not only do we have tons of Hogwarts progress this week, we had nice chill night streams, such as the conclusion of Hi-Fi Rush, continuation of One Piece Odyssey, which incidentally we're playing tonight as well. Which
Son of a bitch. You ever get the feeling, I don't know if you guys get this feeling, when you're trying to, so when you guys are trying to play bingo as well, right? And you have a feeling that something was said on a card, but it was said about 10 fucking minutes ago. I have that feeling right fucking now. I have a feeling Phil said, there you go, earlier on, but I can't mind when, and it's been fucking ages. I'm pretty sure it was a while ago. It's annoying the crap out of me, but I'm upset. I feel like he said, there you go, and I feel like I want to tick it, but yeah, fuck it. We'll just crack on, mate. It's annoying the crap out of me, man. If that's the one thing that fucking denies of the full house, I'm gonna be pissed off, man.
should be fun. And we had some Oblivion last night, which was very nice, doing all Dark Brotherhood quest line. That was a really fun stream. That was really good. And then, of course, this weekend, all special events with the Super Saturday Marathon that went down, which you can watch here in its entirety right here on the channel, whether you want to watch it chopped up into parts or the whole Raw stream is available too. And then we had yesterday's, well, excuse me, stop losing track of the days. Sunday's big reveal of DSP Reacts, my new YouTube channel. Check it out at youtube.com/@DSP Reacts, where it's going to be React-style content all week long. By the way, I can give you some preliminary updates. So it looks like our next episode of DSP versus the Internet, this is going to be the weekly show that I do where I react to clips from all over YouTube, is going to be Friday. And based on the feedback that I got yesterday, people seem to be leaning towards the fact that it should be Friday during the daytime. All right. Now that's all well and good. All right. However, this is going to be heavily reliant on how many clips get submitted. Right now, I can tell you, we've got 2 Ultra supporters who submitted clips to watch. That's 2 guaranteed watch videos. And I think there's 10 posts of like 1 or 2 videos each. Each video is a few minutes long. You know, you're talking maybe that's enough for an hour to an hour and a half tops. So if you guys want me to do this as the main stream, then we need more submissions, you see?
I mean, you could fucking also look for clips yourself. You could put a little bit of fucking effort into your own fucking business and your own fucking channel and try and source clips yourself to fucking react to. I'm just saying, Phil, put a wee bit of effort yourself into fucking make sure it's not just completely reliant on your fucking audience to step up. That's like fucking, like, you know, me not bothering to, like, imagine if I fucking approached bingo by not bothering to pay attention. Like, I'd fucking, like, I start bingo up, and I fuck off for 2 hours, and I come back and I ask you guys to tell me what was said and done. No, you guys would fucking, it's like one of those things, also you guys do your best to fucking help me, but I'm literally trying my best to obviously keep up myself, you know what I mean? But I'm saying, it's like, I don't fucking try and let you guys do all the fucking work to try and pick, figure out what was said and done by Phil on the card. No, it's just like a joint effort. We're all in this fucking together to try and see what's a fucking full house, but Phil's like, nah, no fucking effort from me, it's up to you guys, this is your fucking thing you control, even though you're not getting it, I'm gonna get all the fucking money for it. You guys pay me money to then fucking suggest things for me to make more money on for the content I react to. Fuck off. Sir Toastman says, I remember, it's when he was talking about confessing your feelings to a girl, if she doesn't punch you in the balls, there you go. I'll accept that, fuck it, I think it was around about then, yeah, fuck it, I'm taking that, that's a bingo. That's a bingo. I'm pretty. He's probably going to say it again anyway later on. You know what I mean? He does say it's a phrase he does kind of go through quite a few times. So he's probably going to confirm it for sure by saying that again at some point. But as I said, it's one of those things where I was looking out for it because I wasn't sure if it was on the card, and then I heard it and I looked in the card and I must have missed it when I was looking. It's so annoying. Oh fuck, man. Yeah. This is why I do ask for help from you guys, because I am a stupid bastard and I do miss things sometimes. So I do appreciate all the help I can get.
Going to be dependent. The show is dependent on how many submissions we get. So let's see what happens. If you are a channel member over on DSP React, please post up videos you'd like to see me watch and react to this coming Friday. If I get enough to support the early stream, then I'll do it as the early stream. But if we don't have enough, and it's only enough for like 1 or 2 hours, then we're going to do it as the late stream. And the thing is, the overwhelming amount of feedback I got yesterday, people want this as the early stream because a lot of people who watch my content are European. And in Europe, it's way too late to watch a late night stream. It's like the middle of the morning. And they're really liking this idea of the React channel and they want to watch it live. I'm down for that, but again, I can't do a 3-hour stream with 1 to 2 hours of content, you see? And that's it. This is a very interactive show. It's not like the other show I'm going to do where I react to long-form documentaries and we'll have more than enough content. You see what I'm saying? This is heavily reliant on what people submit. So, if you are a channel member over on DSP React, you have the ability to nominate the videos, please do. The members post is open on the community tab. If you're not a member over there, hey, grand opportunity to become a member, because in these early days of DSP Reacts, these are going to be the days when there's not a lot of people who are members yet. And so you would have grand opportunity to get your video watched. If you submit it, chances are I'm probably going to end up watching it, you see? So just tossing that out there. So this Friday, it looks like will be the next episode of DSP versus the Internet. The question is, will it be the daytime or the night stream? And the answer is, I don't know. It's going to be dependent on how much content actually gets submitted for it, you see? There we go. I try to make it face more straightforward to the camera. Actually, now you can see more detail on the bottom, right? I figured if I made it a little bit more straighter to the camera, maybe it'll even stand out even more. I think it actually will now. Cool. Okay. So there you go. Anyway, thanks to anyone who's watched the content over there. There's only 2 videos, so there's not much content to watch. But thanks to those who have watched it. Thanks to those who have left comments, likes, and or supported the channel by becoming a member of any level. That's a great start, for sure. And I'm excited to do the next episode this coming Friday. Just don't know when yet, okay? So there's been a good amount of variety content here on the channel this week. Wow, right? This coming week, for the most part, we're back to normal scheduled gameplay every day, except for this one episode of DSP Reacts, which will be taking place on Friday at some point. DSP versus the Internet, which will be taking place at some point on Friday, okay? So let's talk about the schedule. Let's just get it out of the way, shall we? So that way you guys know what's going on. Also, we should talk about an update about the members goal for this channel, which we are in the home stretch, 1 week left, essentially, to easily hit the members goal for this channel. So let's talk about that, but let's do the schedule first, okay? Okay. So today, first stream, it is time for more Hogwarts Legacy. What will we do? I don't know. Can't honestly answer that. We'll see what happens. We'll play it by ear and have a good time. Whether we do main quests, maybe we do side questing, maybe we do a combination of the two. There's a ton of content in this game to do. Maybe we just go off and open world explore and see what we happen upon, right? There's so much to do that you really have the opportunity to kind of do whatever you want on any given session. So 3 hours of Hogwarts fun today. Remember, whenever we play Hogwarts, we have some special stuff going on. If we hit our tips goal of $100, we get the Slytherin hat that I will wear. And for $150, our top tips goal, the Slytherin scarf. Pretty neat. And we actually hit this yesterday, and I wore it for the very first time, and I thought it was really good looking, and it was super comfy. It didn't hinder my headphones.
No. I'm sorry, but seeing him fucking promote a scarf and him wanting to wear a fucking scarf, I do need to fucking type in one word here: pretentious. 150 different results are pretentious. It's an old result, I believe. So where would it be? Where would it be? What game? When did he fucking call out somebody? Being I'm just trying to think, what video was it where Phil fucking called out somebody for told? Was it Metal? I want to say Metal Gear Solid, but I don't think it was. Shenko made a supercut. That's a good shout. Shenko made a Shenko made a supercut. It's like a fucking tongue twister. Shenko made a super shirt. Right, okay, fuck it. Let me go to Shenko's channel, because he apparently made a short of sorts. Where are you, bastard? Hold on. No, it was this video. Hold on. Fast forward, past intro.
Do you ever think you'd ever see Joel wear a scarf indoors? Fuck no. He'd beat the shit out of anyone he saw wearing a scarf indoors. What the hell? Are you serious? This is the fucking flashback. Shut the fuck up when I'm talking, you stupid anime bitch. I seriously wonder what kind of fucking poon Troy Baker pulls, because you know there's like dumbass fangirls who probably sleep with him like night and day. That's probably why he dresses like such a fucking... Alright, anyway. Let's keep going.
To eat anywhere, and she still chooses Chinese takeout.
But all the hipster girls think the scarf indoors is good. You keep your fucking mouth shut because you're a moron. The developer comes out, he's wearing a big scarf indoors, and immediately everyone's making, you know, associations to how I used to criticize Troy Baker for doing the same thing. You don't need to wear a scarf indoors, by the way. Anyway.
You get what I'm fucking saying? He has bitched and whined and moaned about his sort of practice for so many fucking years, and now he's fucking offering us a fucking $150 tip gold reward. If you want to see the whole video, by the way, and give Shinko some love, the link to it is in the chat right now, so there you fucking go. Actually, I've already watched it, so you can see I already liked it, didn't you? I've got to be fucking liking ticked already, didn't you? So I've seen it before already. I completely forgot. I think Shinko made it. But there you fucking go. So yeah. Show Shinko some love, you know what I mean? It's a good wee video, good wee compilation of all the times Phil was a massive hypocrite regarding this scarf. And now he's fucking promoting it for a $150 tip gold reward. He can be just like Troy Baker and wear a scarf indoors, like some sort of pretentious dick.
And people were very pleased with how it turned out, so I guess I got a really good one. You know, it could have gone the other way, but no, it's actually really, really good, right? So that's available today when I play, or whenever I play Hogwarts, if we happen to hit our tips funding goals. So there you go. Later tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, our final consecutive stream of the week is One Piece Odyssey, and we're heading into the next Memoriam portion of the game. If you don't know what that means, certain portions of this RPG have the One Piece Straw Hat crew going back in time into major plot lines from over the years in their anime. And in this case, we're starting up a whole new one. I don't know what it's going to be, but we're going to see tonight. So these are exciting because you kind of jump into these plot lines and people explain to me what they are, and it's kind of neat. I like these parts of the game, so come on by tonight for chill fun. Very interactive stream, by the way. Even though, yes, there's a focus on advancement in the RPG, there's a lot of talking, especially when I'm doing combat and it's kind of repetitive. We have a lot of fun interaction. So should be a good time tonight, okay? I'm not here tomorrow. My one day off a week from streaming. Tomorrow, I will be uploading a new YouTube short in the morning. So if you're interested in some new YouTube shorts, I actually uploaded one yesterday. I uploaded one 2 days before, and I'll be uploading one tomorrow on my day off. So you'll have some content to watch here. And I'm sure you guys will want to get caught up on all the stuff. I'm sure many people didn't watch the marathon from Saturday, or maybe you want the opportunity to head over to DSP Reacts and get caught up over there and see what that's all about. Hope you will, and hope you enjoy the content. Remember, liking the vids, leaving comments on them. Perhaps you want to help out during the day when I'm off, like with the super thanks on a video, or maybe a tip. You can do all that stuff, and when I come back on Thursday, we hit the ground running with full-time gaming again. Yes, it will be even more Hogwarts Legacy as the first stream on Thursday, but then on Thursday night, something interesting and new, because Warzone in Modern Warfare 2 is getting an update tomorrow. And so this update is supposed to rehash Warzone, to have a different gulag, different loadouts, different tweaks to the game engine to essentially make it more fair. I think a lot of the complaints were that, why is it that you can have such a huge inventory? You could have multiple auto revives when you die. You could have 100 kill streaks. Why is everyone's, needing to grab? Why is it that some people can never find a backpack and then others find 10 backpacks and now they hands down are going to win because they can carry more inventory, right? Why is it that some people can immediately find a vest and others can't ever find a vest? And if you don't have a vest, you basically have no chance to win. Let's face it, how many people do you ever think won Warzone without having the flak jacket, right? So basically they tweaked it because they felt like it needed to be more fair. I kind of agree. And so we're going to take a look at those changes and kind of evaluate them Thursday night. It's Thursday night's late stream. We're jumping back into Warzone for the first time in over a week to give it a shot and see what it's all about and see if it's any good, okay? Then on Friday, as I said, it's the next episode of DSP versus the internet, but the question is it the day stream or the night stream? We don't know. It's all going to depend on what happens with your voting. So if you vote for, Friday, which it seems like everyone's voted for, and if we get enough nominations from the members over the next couple of days, then I'll do it as the daytime stream. But if we're nearing Friday and it looks like, man, we just don't have enough nominations to make this the day stream, there's not 3 hours of content, then we'll just do it as a 2-hour night stream, okay? So we'll see what happens, but basically that schedule is dependent on what time frame I do DSP versus the internet. If it's the night stream, then the day stream will be One Piece Odyssey. If it's the day stream, then the night stream will be Oblivion. Fair enough? Okay. And then Saturday's daytime stream will either be One Piece Odyssey or Hogwarts. And then Saturday's night stream will either be Oblivion or Warzone. It all depends on what happens on Friday, you see? And so the daytime streams will be alternated between One Piece and Hogwarts. The night streams will be alternated between Warzone and Oblivion. And if we play Warzone and maybe people aren't too impressed, if you want to see me try out the other new content being added to Modern Warfare 2, for example, apparently they're adding several new multiplayer maps and things, I'd be down for a stream of that as well, but only if you guys are. I don't want to force that on you if you guys aren't interested. When I was playing just multiplayer of Warzone, you guys didn't like it that much. The feedback I got was that basically I wasn't able to interact with you guys enough because I was so hyper-focused on that multiplayer gameplay. People didn't like it as much. But if you want to see me try out the new maps, I'm down for that for a stream. It's up to you guys, whatever you want, okay? So that'll be some good variety. And then this coming Tuesday, a week from today, there's a double new release day. The first new release is called Atomic Hearts. All right, it is the first the first major Game Pass game of the year, I would say. You know, Hi-Fi Rush Short was Game Pass, but it wasn't a major release. This is. Everyone's been hyped for Atomic Hearts for a while. Looks pretty crazy. And the other game is Like a Dragon Ishin, the what-if scenario game. What if all the cast of the Yakuza series actually was living in feudal Japan and we're fighting each other as samurai? That's an interesting premise, isn't it? So, 2 new games coming out on Tuesday. I'm interested in both. Yes, I'll be covering both. So, there you go. Okay? Anyway, so there you go, and we'll see. And by the way, Atomic Hearts, I hope is good. If not, it's a Game Pass game, no risk. Like a Dragon Ishin, I get the feeling will be good. It's based in Yakuza. The Yakuza have been great. A great franchise. So I'm excited for that, and hopefully it turns out well. So, and after that, really, there's nothing major going on for the rest of the month. So we'll be able to focus in on the games that I'm playing. And that's a good thing, because obviously I don't want to be juggling too many games at once. Let's be honest here. In addition to that, there is a project that I'm doing by the end of the month, as I've announced previously. There will be a major DSP Reacts happening the last weekend of February. Now, the question is, will it be Saturday or Sunday? Which I think is either, is it the 25th or the 26th? Let me double check that. It is. It's either Saturday the 25th or Sunday the 26th. I'm not sure yet. It's going to be one of those days, and I'm going to be reacting to a documentary from June the King. The members are voting over on DSP Reacts, and right now, in a humongous lead, is the Pro Jared documentary. So it looks like we're going to be reacting to that unless there's a huge shift. If a bunch of people become members and start voting otherwise, then it could change. The other candidates are the Toby Turner documentary and the Channel Awesome / Nostalgia Critic documentary. So honestly, it's really up to the members, but the members seem to really want the Pro Jared documentary right now. So looks like I'll be doing a full react to that during that weekend. Question is, will it be Saturday or Sunday? I don't know yet. All right, but we'll determine that over the course of the next week or so. We'll talk about it and figure out that. Maybe we'll even do a poll for that. Okay? Alrighty then. So that is the schedule. It is Hogwarts and One Piece today. Later on in the week.
Was that enough of a Y pose to kind of count it as a Y pose? You didn't hold it for that long.
And so that is the schedule. It is Hogwarts.
It was like barely over a second long. Is that enough time to constitute a proper pose? It's just, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is that? And it was like a Y pose. It was like it's the same thing. Y pose, T pose is the same thing on a card, but it's barely any length of fucking time. You know, I'm just like saying. Look again. It's like barely a second.
Alrighty then. So that is the schedule. It is Hogwarts.
Yeah, I guess it counts. It's random as fuck. You know what I mean? It's not as if I fucking just done it as a fucking random stretch. It's like, yeah, he held it purposefully for that long. Yeah, so fuck it. Yeah, I'm counting that shit. And that's another fucking bingo, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing very well on this card.
And One Piece today. Later on in the week, it'll be more Hogwarts, more One Piece, some new Warzone, see what's in there, maybe more multiplayer, see what's in there, more Oblivion. Yes, there will be a DSP versus the internet, and then new games come Tuesday, and then for the rest of the month, we're balancing all the new releases with some React content. So good stuff coming up this month, right? Pretty good. Now, let us discuss the members' goal, because now, ladies and gentlemen, we are definitely headed down to the nitty-gritty. We're down to the last essential week here where we can make this goal happen. First of all, what is at stake? Well, I'll tell you what's at stake. A delicious steak. No, not a steak. A marathon. A fun retro gaming marathon, okay? I'm excited for this marathon because this is something that I only tried once. When I tried it 2 years ago, it was a resounding success. People really liked when I did a retro games challenge, and it was for classic Super Mario Bros. 2 on the NES. It went so well that people immediately said, we wish you would do this more often. Would you not even wait for a special event? Would you do it almost like bi-weekly? And I was like, geez, you guys are going crazy. And then what happened? Got kicked out of the Twitch partner program for absolutely no good reason, nothing justifiable whatsoever. Okay.
That's a lie, sir. You got kicked for hateful slurs. You were kicked from the Twitch partnership program for hateful slurs. In fact, I feel like I want to fucking remind everyone about this. Hold on. Let me find the video. It won't take long. This will not take long at all. There's a video by... Actually, which one should I pick? This one. A Mighty D video. Hold on, Mighty D video. I'll just fast forward. So he got kicked then. Was this... I thought he did an actual stream afterwards. So, hold on. We'll try this one instead.
Apparently something very, very bad just happened.
Oh, what a fucking effect that is, man. That's fucking triggering as fuck.
So you guys will still be able to come by and contribute no matter what. It doesn't matter where I'm streaming, like I said.
I want to find the bit where he's actually reading the fucking email.
With cheering. By the way, I'm kicked out of the partnership program. I can say whatever the hell I want about cheering now. I was never able to do so before. As part of the partner program on Twitch, I was told, you know, you violate the partner program if you talk about bits having any kind of value or whatever. But
I can say whatever the hell I want now. See how Phil fucking holds it all in until there's no rules that apply to him. Thank you very much to Black Mage for a super chat. He says, Ishin is a real historical event told with Yakuza actors representing real figures, not some what-if scenario. That ignorance bothered me. That's just one of those things where, I'll say, Phil didn't know better, and he spoke without doing any research, and it was fucking new, you know what I mean? That's just typical Phil Burnell for you. It's actually quite fascinating that it's actually a real, I mean, that's something to learn. It's actually based on a real historical event with real Yakuza actors. That's quite fucking interesting. But yeah, Phil, I guess, for talking about it, didn't want to fucking look into it more, I guess. I don't know, it was bizarre. It's a weird one, yeah. But I'm saying, where's the hold on? I want to just kind of find the bit where he's actually fucking reacting to the email. He responds to an email here.
wants a cut. So if you have an
Hold on, that's what I can't find the moment.
And someone super chats and they take a...
That's why if I can find the moment where he's actually reading the email.
But please, if you can tip me, please do. Okay.
Fucking hell. Blah, 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 blah. Hold on. I think it's like later on here. Hold on.
If you're an affiliate, I think. I'm not...
No, hold on. It's coming up in this link. He reads the email and he goes fucking crazy about it. I know it's here. Fuck me, man. I just went through the whole fucking video and couldn't... Well, I know. Ah, hell. Jesus Christ, on this fucking future thumbnail. I'll find it later. It might be one of DSP tries it vids. It could be. But fuck it, I'll come back to it later on. But the fact of the matter is, Phil was booted from Twitch partnership for hateful slurs, which he has repeated. You know, he's used quite a lot. He can deny it all he fucking wants. But he was removed from Twitch partnership for hateful slurs. Him denying he was kicked for no fucking reason is an outright fucking lie.
They still haven't legally backed themselves up, you know. Whatever. They're a scumbag company, so I'm not working with them anymore. I came over to YouTube, had to end up changing my whole format of how I did things. We had to adjust, right? It took a while. There was growing pains and everything. Now that I've been on YouTube for about 2 years, I feel like we're clean enough, we're settled in enough, I can handle this again. And we've been doing things such as challenges, playing Warzone, that have worked well. People laying down the law, hey, I'd like you to do this in this match. Can you get 6 kills? Can you do this particular thing during the match? Can you place during this certain ranking? And it's kind of the same thing here. Can I finally beat Ninja Gaiden 1, which I've never beaten before? Can I play classic Mega Man and complete certain objectives and challenges? Can I play Street Fighter 2 and versions of it in the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection on the highest difficulty against the AI, and maybe you pick the character, and I try to win without continuing, or I try to win with only one continue. You know what I'm saying? Like these different challenges that you can lay out for me. And it's worked well with Warzone. I think it would work well with classic games. So that's the whole idea of this marathon event, something very different. I almost never play classic games, and certainly I don't play them in this kind of a capacity. So it's something special and different and interesting, okay? Now, it's based on the members goal. As you can see, we did get some members over the weekend, thanks to the marathon that I did, so people came and gifted some memberships. I really appreciated that, and some people have become members over the week as well, and I appreciate that. We're looking to hit 550 members. We're 75 away, essentially. 76, it fluctuates. Every day we're up and down, right? Here's the deal, all right? I'm trying to be as honest and transparent as I can be for you guys, all right?
This will be fucking good. This will be fucking good. Remember when Phil says these fucking things, I'm going to be honest with you. Phil does not actually mean he's about to fucking tell you the truth. No. Phil has admitted he uses it as a fucking phrase, essentially. Which is it's a turn of phrase. It's a figure of speech. He doesn't actually hold any fucking meaning to the words, I'm going to be honest with you. He has admitted this to his audience. Go on, Phil.
In late January, in order to hit the goal for our last event, which was the Super Saturday event we just did on Saturday, which you guys absolutely loved, okay? Some people came in here and gifted memberships.
No shit.
I want to say there was around 60 to 65 gifted memberships, and they all came in around the 21st, 22nd of January, okay? It was right before that month anniversary from Christmas Eve, when previously we had some gifted memberships, okay? So, when that happened, we qualified. That was amazing, all right? And thank you to those who did that. But those are going to end up expiring in the next week. Okay? They are. They're just going to expire. And there's nothing that can be done about that. Now, some people may choose to continue having those and renew them. And that's great. Thank you if you do. But chances are, the gifted memberships will not continue. They're going to expire and it's going to go boo, right? So, here's the deal. We need to aim to hit the members' goal this week. That way, we get a rallying this week. We get some people coming in, becoming members, renewing memberships, and gifting memberships. And we hit the goal this week. Then we can relax. We don't have to worry about not hitting it. But if we don't hit the members' goal this week, coming up, and we dip the 60 or so gifted memberships, now you're talking going from reasonable reach to kind of out of reach, unless we get even more generosity and even more people show up to gift memberships on top of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to be real here. I want to do this event. I think it's a special, fun event that we can do so that you guys would absolutely enjoy it. It's different, and it breaks up the monotony of just new release, you see? But in order to do it, we got to motivate people to either become members, give memberships, whatever it may be, and support the channel, all right? So please, let's try to rally this week. All right, if you're thinking of supporting the channel this week and you can give some memberships, please do. This would be the chance to do that for long-term support and to make this event happen, all right? You know, I don't want to run out of time. Here's the other thing. It's not the end of the world if we don't hit it this coming week, but can you imagine how much harder it will be to hit it if we need over 100 memberships versus just around 70? It's a big difference, you see? So, what do you get if you become a member? I'll tell you what you get. You get a highlighted name in stream chat and video comments, a chat crown badge to show how long you've been a supporter in video comments and the chat. You don't have to abide by the slow mode rules of the chat.
Money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage for the super chat. It says, this is crap. He lowers the goal no matter what. He often does, yeah. He often kind of rebounces the goal just to try and save face and try and make it a bit more realistic. But yeah, Phil is shooting himself in his own foot here, his own little fucking piggy gout-ridden foot, because Phil's trying to say, oh, him saying earlier on, oh, if we hit the goal this week, we can relax. Aye, for another month. And then you're in the exact same situation next month for this time. Fast forward, if Phil gets gifted 100 memberships or whatever, you know, between now and for this week, it's going to be the exact same situation next month. And the stress, and again, he's going to, you know, his audience is going to be pressured into fucking donating early for memberships to hit the goal because there's going to be a massive member drop the following fucking month.
Money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much to Francisco Ramos Mejia for a super chat who says, this is just for email, Team ICO, OIC and any of his other whales. Pretty much, yeah, it's the whale call to come and fucking gift member bombs. The fucking bat. It's like the whale signals in the sky, summoning them to fucking come along with a fucking waltz open and gift memberships to DSP Gaming.
A chat crown badge to show how long you've been a supporter in video comments and the chat. You don't have to abide by the slow mode rules of the chat. You can talk as much as you want. You get access to all of my channel emotes, and there's a ton that have been unlocked, okay? In addition to all of that, for my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King, you get massive priority to get your questions answered. Most of the questions I pull for Ask the King are actually from channel members, okay? In addition to that, when we do special events, and it's things like a viewer's choice event or a holiday-themed event, and there's games involved, you guys get priority to nominate and vote on games, and your game usually gets right in to the nominations, you see? So there is a tremendous amount of things that you get for just simply being a channel member, all right? And of course, the one thing I don't even mention, it supports the channel. It allows me to keep operating this business and putting out the fun, free content you guys like on a daily basis, all right? So please consider...
How is it free content when you're asking people to pay money to be a member? I'm just saying, Phil, you're literally asking people to fucking part with their money to enjoy free content. It's not free content then. Asking people to like the stream, subscribe, that is a free thing they can do to support your business and support you growing your channel. But you're literally asking people to pay you money to provide free content. It's not fucking free if you're asking for money.
Consider it Thank you very much to those who do become channel members here on DSP Gaming. Let's try to make this happen in the next week. I'll be talking about it more. I'll be posting about it on social media, on the community tab, to try to rally people. This is basically the last chance to do it easily. After this week, it's going to become a much, much harder undertaking to hit that goal. Okay? Fair enough? All right. Guys, that is the majority of what I had to talk about today. I was looking for game news. There's like zip. There's nothing going on in the realm of game news today for some odd reason. I think what happened is they had that Nintendo Direct last week, and after that, it's just been a dead week. I don't know if it's because it's the Super Bowl or whatever, but yeah, not a heck of a lot going on in discussion. So, but one shout out I have to do so far this morning, King has re-upped their membership for 14 months. Thank you so very, very much, King, for your ongoing support here of DSP Gaming. I really appreciate that. Outside of that, we are wide open. If anyone contributes, I'll shout it out. If anyone has questions, please tag me in the stream chat, and I'd be more than happy to do some Q&A with you. I don't know if we're gonna have enough to support an hour. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to DDog1968 for the super chat. It says, Riddleman is fat man. Is this membership for DSP Gaming or the React channel? Good question. It's a very good fucking question. I love how he's trying to fucking promote the React channel memberships as being something that's actually tangible and something you actually have some sort of, you know, meaning towards. It's like, it doesn't, on DSP Gaming, it doesn't matter what level of membership you get, even though Phil would love you to be a fucking ultra super fucking level supporter member, because it gives him more fucking money in the day without any extra additional perks. And he's fucking shitting on DSP Gaming's membership levels because the super ultra supporters on React channel can actually provide React content for Phil to do.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Oh Christ, thank you very much, Black Matrix Super Chat. It says 45 minutes of Q&A, God is dead. Yeah, I think I'm going to go to 1.5 speed. Yeah, I'm going to go 1.5 speed right before we begin this. I love how Phil as well, he said no actual quantity, he has somebody renew a membership and that was it. Let's just rewind it just to fucking see Phil's, like, you know, sorrow in his face where he realises he has no actual contributions to read out. It's a part of the show where he wants to read out contributions and there's nothing there for him. No super chats, no tips, nothing. And he fucking makes sure his audience knows this. By the way, guys, there's nothing for me to shout out. Big fucking deal. I've said this so many fucking times. Imagine if I fucking kept on going on like you guys. It's like, guys, it's been at least 10 minutes since the last super chat. Does it still work? You want fuck off? You tell me to fuck the fuck off and stop acting like a fucking desperate fucking beggar. And really fucking so. Phil should just get on with the fucking show, focus on his goddamn show. He has fucking time to kill. In fact, he could just say, look, we've got no more to talk about. He could just do 15 minutes of Q&A. He could end his podcast at the hour mark. So technically for us, like 5 more minutes, but for him, because we're behind Phil, like another 10, 15 minutes or something. But he could end early, get more gameplay in, reward his fans with gameplay, send a tweet out to let them know gameplay starting early. That way people have notification and all that shit, you know what I mean? It's like they're alerted to the fact that Phil is actually going to start gameplay a bit earlier than usual because the podcast ran shorter. But no, he has to stall it out. He must stall out the podcast. He must make it a 90-minute long goddamn podcast, because if he fucking deviates from that fucking schedule, it's going to fucking just throw everyone off fucking course, and it's going to really mess with his fucking viewers' heads and all that shit, who fucking adhere to a strict schedule, and it's going to mess with Phil, who had, you know, fucking must stick to that schedule of 90 minutes of podcast random blethering, as well as 3 hours of fucking random gameplay with a fucking little fucking potty break in between for about 30 fucking minutes. His absolute determination to stick to a schedule is so, I mean, it feels rude to call it artistic, but it is kind of artistic to fucking not want to deviate from this fucking schedule. He is not flexible whatsoever, and he is setting his own schedule. You know what I'm saying? He is a master of his own fate in terms of when he does things, and yet he's like, I cannot start games early, I must make sure I do the normal length of... Just get on with the fucking gameplay, Phil.
For your ongoing support here of DSP Gaming, I really appreciate that. Outside of that, we are wide open. If anyone contributes, I'll shout it out. If anyone has questions, please tag me in the stream chat, and I'd be more than happy to do some Q&A with you. I don't know if we're gonna have enough to support an hour. Maybe we will end up starting the game a little early today, which will be funny because usually I don't do that. But today's just kind of a, not much going on kind of podcast day. And you know, this happens. You know, this happens every once in a while. It's not like every day you're gonna have an insane amount of stuff to do or talk about, right? Shout out to John Nepper, who just re-upped his membership. Thank you very much for renewing, John. I appreciate the support. Argo says, will they add a Battle Royale to Hogwarts Legacy? No, should they? Yes, of course. Absolutely. Add the Gamer says, should we combine channel memberships for... No. Okay. I'm going to say this again. I'm going to have to say this every day because people...
That's definitely a turbo nose. That was definitely a turbo nose right fucking there. And that's not a bingo. But here you go. Phil asked a legitimate question. Phil was asked, should we combine memberships across DSP Reacts and DSP Gaming? I was like, no, we can't do that. We can't fucking do that. I need to double dip on you fucking 10 heads. Don't you understand?
And the gamer says, should we combine channel memberships for no. Okay. I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna say this every day because people are trying to pull a fast one, okay? This channel is my gaming channel. It's gaming.
He's accusing other people of trying to pull a fast one when he's double dipping on memberships across 2 channels for the same people that come. Wow, he's accusing his own fans of trying to pull a fast one when he's wanting them to become members. No members. What he wants, what he desires more than anything else, if you fucking look at it.
Hey, Phil here.
Shut the fuck up, your fucking membership message, you fucking dick. What he wants more than anything else is for the people to become ultra supporters across both channels. He wants £18 on DSP Gaming per month from one person for several fucking people, and he wants £18 on DSP Reacts from, you know, every single person per fucking. No, he wants to absolutely double dip ridiculously heavily to these fuckers. And he's accusing these fans, these supporters, the people in his chat, he's accusing them of trying to pull a fast one for daring to inquire whether the fucking memberships carry over across both of them. Jesus Christ, Phil, never change. Never fucking change. I'm going to rewind that.
Who just re-upped his membership. Thank you very much for renewing, John. I appreciate the support. Argo says, will they add a Battle Royale to Hogwarts Legacy? No, should they? Yes, of course. Absolutely. And the gamer says, should we combine channel memberships for... no. Okay. I'm going to say this again. I'm going to have to say this every day because people are trying to pull a fast one, okay? This channel is my gaming channel. It's gaming content, right? Raw gameplay, marathons of gameplay, challenge run gameplay, and a podcast that's usually related to the gameplay, right? That's what this channel is. DSP Reacts is a new project, a new channel, has nothing whatsoever to do with the gameplay on this channel. Why would members have anything to do with each other? It doesn't make any sense. The members on that channel get totally different, awesome benefits for that channel. The members on this channel get benefits for this channel. There's no, it's not the same.
But Phil, you said the other day, and Prophet, shout out to Prophet for reminding me in chat here. Prophet says this is a lie. He said yesterday that super supporters on DSP Gaming get priority for Ask the King on DSP Reacts. It does carry over. So Phil is flat out lying to his audience here. There is a carryover of sorts of super supporters when it comes to Ask the King. Or Act the King, in my opinion. But yeah, it's just... Phil, you are absolutely destroying yourself here. Phil is his own worst enemy. I have said this time and time again. It's not going to be detractors that end Phil Burnell. It is going to be Phil Burnell that ends Phil Burnell with his greedy, narcissistic ways, and he's just going to fucking isolate his goddamn audience. See, they're going to just come to a realisation that there's never enough. There's never enough how much they fucking give this guy. They can become members across both fucking channels. They can become super supporters across both fucking channels. They can tip him every single fucking day, but Phil's going to fucking ask him more and more and more from them. It doesn't fucking matter how much they're giving them, Phil's still asking for more. When they fucking sell them, you know, it's too much, he's just going to start ignoring them. You're dead to Phil once you fucking stop giving that fucking contributions. Yeah, the grinder says he's flat out admitted that he's given benefits on the React channel because he doesn't give them on the gaming channel. Exactly. Okay, we'll see what happens. We'll have to fucking see what happens. Let's just play it. Let's have Phil justify his fucking ridiculousness more.
Why would you even ask for that? First of all, it's not available on YouTube. There's no way you could even do that, number one. Number two, why would you say that? Are you not aware that there's YouTubers that have multiple channels? I mean, this is not rocket science. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to pick on anyone. Like, YouTubers have had multiple channels for decades.
Phil, that's not the fucking point. The fucking point was you were asking for memberships across both fucking channels. And there is a kind of crossover. There's nothing wrong if you have multiple channels, Phil. There's nothing wrong whatsoever if you're having a secondary fucking channel. It's the fact that you're fucking trying to get memberships on there as well. And yet, is it... Someone... Why did Phil move the goalposts there? Why has Phil moved the goalposts so this argument's all about Phil was not allowed to have multiple channels? At no point was a person putting a super chat in. The person asked a question in chat, can memberships be combined, essentially? Can you merge those memberships? So can memberships carry over to DSP Reacts as well as DSP Gaming? That was a question. And Phil was all of a sudden saying that, you know, YouTubers are allowed to have multiple channels. I just love the twisted fucking logic of Phil trying to fucking move the goalposts that way, defending himself and his fucking greedy decisions, and he's fucking blaming his audience. How dare you fucking ask that? How dare you fucking question why I'm trying to fucking get more money from you guys? How fucking dare his denthead audience fucking demand Phil fucking try and combine the two things? If there's profit for fucking Phil, if there's money to be made for Phil, he's going to fucking go for it. He is all about that bag. Prophet says, I asked him the same question on one of my free socks. You've got free sock accounts on fucking DSP Gaming, Prophet, man. Jesus Christ, man. You big bald nutter.
Number two, why would you say that? Are you not aware that there's YouTubers that have multiple channels? I mean, this is not rocket science. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to pick on anyone. Like, YouTubers have had multiple channels for decades. Decades. And they're different. They'll have a vlogging channel, and they'll have a gaming channel, and they'll have a news channel, and they'll have a skits channel. This has been present forever. No, they don't cross over into levels of stuff. Like, what are you talking about? You're free to support what you like. If you want to support React style content, go support DSP Reacts, and thank you for that. If you support the gaming stuff that I've been doing all along for 15 years, please support this channel. There you go. Okay? So, but no, there's no way you can have a crossover with memberships or anything. It's not even possible on YouTube. It's a silly question. It should never be asked, quite frankly. It's common sense. Okay. How much?
It should never be asked. Wow. Phil, that question triggered the fuck out of him. That question really triggered the fuck out of him.
And it should never be asked, quite frankly. It's common sense. Okay. How am I doing today? I said, Rack. I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited for today. A nice final day of the week. It's been a very eventful week here. I'm actually excited for more Hogwarts because the game is great. I don't even know what we're doing today in Hogwarts. Like, at this point, do you just keep continuing with story? Or do you get to a point where, you know, do you get to a point where you just want to do sides? I don't even know. I don't even know. Okay? Prozo says, I read a good strategy for Hogwarts. Please.
Hold on. Brian Arts has been doing some digging, and apparently he's found the video. The thing I was looking for earlier on about Phil getting unpartnered. Hold on. Let me try and find it. So thank you very much, chat, for looking into that. Let's just distract ourselves from Phil fucking being a greedy piece of shit by seeing him get unpartnered by Twitch. Ah, this video. Yeah. This is the one I watched before. I've seen this one before, I'm sure. So, let's just enjoy some classic Phil Spergen out.
3 weeks ago, I wrote the Twitch legal team and said, I want an answer.
Thank you very much again. By the way, Brian Arts, thank you very much for finding us. And it starts about 1 minute 10, but it's only a 3 minute long video, 4 minutes. Let's just watch the whole fucking thing. Fuck it.
Why was I kicked out of the partner program? And am I ever going to be eligible again to reapply for it and see if I can get back into it? Because this is how I was making my living. Okay? Now, as I said, over the last month, everyone speculated. Was it because Phil sent out a tweet, and that tweet pissed off people at Twitch, and so they didn't want him in the partner program anymore? Was it because his trolls had said that he had doxed a fan? Was that what it was? Or was it because of the actual content of his streams? What was it that made Phil lose the partnership? And everyone has said some different stuff, and everyone was wrong. Not one person was right, including me. I was wrong. I was speculating reasons. All right, and I was completely wrong as to why this happened. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I have the email from Twitch Legal. They finally responded to me over 2 weeks after I initially sent my request. And I'm going to read this to you. All right? I am furious right now. Furious. That is the least of the way that I can describe this, how angry I am right now. Okay, are you ready? Dear Darkside Phil, thank you for your message. Oh yeah, 2 weeks later. Your able accrued revenue balance was paid on or around May 15th, which I told you guys, on May 15th when I got paid, I showed you all the evidence. I did get paid by them for what they owed me for as much as I had earned on the partner program until they kicked me out on April 21st. He says, that's Twitch's standard payment period, blah, 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 blah. Okay, now, here we go, word for word, reading out of the email. As stated in Twitch's partnership April 21st, 2021 correspondence to you, Twitch exercised its right to terminate the content licensing agreement dated November 25th, 2016. That's when I had signed that contract when I had come back to Twitch in 2016 after streaming here on YouTube for 2 years. With respect to your Twitch account, Darkside Phil, the agreement pursuant to the terms therein, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Get ready. Specifically, Twitch terminated the agreement following its investigation of repeated instances of inappropriate conduct involving
hateful slurs in violation of section 4.2.7 appropriate conduct agreement. What the fuck are you fucking talking about, you lame-brained pieces of dumb fucking shit? Hateful slurs. Hateful slurs. What hateful slurs do I use on my streams? What? What hateful slurs? If there were hateful slurs on my streams, I would not be on Twitch. I would have been suspended and kicked off of Twitch entirely. How can you tell me there's hateful slurs on my stream that aren't bad enough to get me violating the terms of service and ban, but are bad enough to get me kicked out of your partner program?
There we go. That clip will always be a goddamn classic. That will always be a classic. Thank you very much again, Brian Arts, for that. Right, guys. I'm going to let us play. Guys, can you listen out for things that Phil says or does in his card? I need to let my dog out. So I'm going to let us play on. You guys can... I'll be back in like a few minutes. I'm just going to get my dog at the back garden, keep an eye on him. So you guys keep playing along. I'll be back in a few minutes, and the bingo will play on as well. Hopefully I won't miss anything, but listen out for the burps and snorts as well as things in the card. So I won't be too long. Thanks, guys.
One spell of each color into your 4-button layout so you can break the enemy shield during combat. I would say that's a very good suggestion. Excuse me. Except there's more than 4 colors. There is. Because yesterday I got the better Leviosa spell, and that's light blue. But then there's red, purple, yellow, and there's 5 colors, right? There's 5 combat colors. Or am I wrong there? Maybe I'm wrong. Let me think about this. Light blue, yellow, purple, red. Was there not a 5th? I swear there's a 5th color. Light blue is correct. Light blue is utility, but I guess that's fair enough. I guess Leviosa is meant to be combat. Green. Which one's a green? Curses. I don't have curses yet. Oh. Okay. All right. I mean, that's a good suggestion. And likely I'm gonna have to do that. If you didn't notice yesterday, I got to my first base takeover of goblins, and all of a sudden they start coming at me, right? And as they're coming at me, they all have different colors. I'm like, now how am I supposed to do this? I gotta switch between 3-4 spells on the fly, and I'm fumbling around in my menus to try to make it happen. It's not happening. I'm getting frustrated. So you're absolutely right. I think what I should do is have it mapped so you have one of each color, and you can easily break the shield, right? And then do a combo. That's a good suggestion. Thank you, Broseph. I will try to employ that today. Okay. Samwise says, FYI, some of the paintings in Hogwarts will have some hidden rooms behind them. I found one, but it did have a quest behind it. If you're saying that there's more like that and they don't have quests, that's interesting. I guess I'll have to look out for that. Yeah, I noticed that. I think that the goblins may be some of the hardest enemies in the game. I agree there. It seems like because they morph, first of all. Remember when they attack, they like morph into these big shadow creatures. And I did it on purpose. I think because that Ramrock guy is meant to be one of the big bads of the game. That probably these are his minions or whatever. Shout out to the Kurt Russell, who became a channel member, and that actually counted as a new membership. So we could actually say we're up to 475 today, and we're 75 members now away from hitting the goal. Thank you for that, the Kurt Russell. Appreciate that. No, we're doing nothing special for Valentine's Day today. Like I said, tomorrow is our day off that we're doing stuff together. So, me too, Rack. He said, I love your Harry Potter playthrough. I mean, not Harry Potter, Hogwarts. Let's clarify. It's not a Harry Potter playthrough. It's a Hogwarts playthrough. But I've been having a lot of fun with the Hogwarts playthrough for sure. Brian says he's loving the content this week. Me too. I love the variety this week. I like that we broke it up. It wasn't just gameplay every day. The thing is, I don't want to do that every week, but it worked out really well this week for variety. I agree. The bummer that's happening now, here's what's going to happen. We're going to get backed up again. Because right now, Hogwarts is hot, and I'm continuing on with playthroughs that are ongoing playthroughs like Oblivion and One Piece. That's all great. Next week, we're going to even add in Warzone back to the mix. But then we got 2 new games coming out, and it's like, this is the problem when you're playing such insanely lengthy games, is if the games were all 15 to 20 hours long, I'd be beating them all this week, right? If you take a look at my current playthroughs, Oblivion's at 26 hours, Hogwarts Legacy is at 14 hours, One Piece is at 28 hours, okay? So these are games that if they were kind of like normal length games, we'd be done with them, and we'd be ready to move on to these new games next week. But sadly, every game are super long now. Every game is like 40, 50 hours. And when that happens, these are games that are going to take a month or longer to play through, especially because I juggle variety. You see what I'm saying? It's frustrating as a content creator who wants to play all the new games, but it's hard to do so when the games are all becoming so long these days, right? So, again, what's going to happen? Probably Oblivion's going to have to go on the back burner. If Warzone's doing well, great. If it doesn't do so well, that's probably going to have to go on hiatus so we can juggle all these new releases, right? You know, it's rough. It's actually getting quite challenging. It seems like every effing day there's a new game that's 40 hours long coming out. Like, dude, 40 hours? So you're talking a minimum of 10 to 15 streams before I even have a chance of finishing it. It's insanity, right? You know what was perfect? Dead Space Remake. Why? Dead Space Remake was just under 20 hours. It was fast-paced. I was able to play it enough. We beat it in 1 week, so everyone liked it. The pacing was good. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the sweet spot for a game. If more games were around that, that'd be like perfection. That 20-hour mark of fast-paced, everything's good in it. You know what I'm saying? But so many games just don't do that. They have all this insanely drawn-out stuff. See, I hear you. Big Papa Phil says, I want you to maintain some kind of multiplayer game like Warzone. I like multiplayer streams to your best. I hear you. A lot of people feel that way. But how do I maintain that when I'm balancing everything else, right? It's very hard. Lady Charisma says, I'm planning to make your character for WWE 2K23. Who are some of my all-time faves? Stone Cold Steve Austin, Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, Macho Man Randy Savage, and maybe the Hogan leg drop. Yeah, if you could put in like moves from Austin, Macho Man, HBK, and the Hogan leg drop, that'd be amazing, I would say. Those 4 characters combined would be really cool. So there you go. Shug says, Hogwarts took me 20 hours on hard to beat the main story and unlock all spells. But you only did the main story. You're absolutely right. You'll see today when I boot it up, there's like 8 side missions just sitting there waiting for me to do.
I'm back. What did I miss? I'm sorry about that, guys, but the wee dog's been annoying. Had to fucking get him out. Did I miss anything important? Did I miss any snorts, burps, anything in the car? Just want to make sure I don't fall too far behind, but as we're back now. Yeah, it's a giant burp apparently. A giant burp. I'll add it to the counter. So, other than that, oh, did I say dude as well? Steve says he said dude. The thing is, though, you guys have a possibility here of absolutely ripping the piss out of me and just saying anything. You guys could say, oh, I said literally, he said meaningful, his voice cracked 10 times. I'd had no choice but to believe you fuckers. I'm just saying. So, yeah, I'm in no position to fucking verify the claims you guys are making. I'm just saying. But thank God you guys are an honest bunch. He said all the way squares. Oh, for fuck's sake, okay. But thank you very much, guys, for checking into that. So that's another bingo, actually, because of the diagonal line from top left to bottom right. So him saying dude is confirmation of another bingo.
I haven't even touched yet. Rosov says, for Hogwarts, if you pass 2 Merlin quests, your gear slots increase from 2024. I suggest passing a Merlin quest after doing the first one. I already did. We already did. I saw that, and I was like, ooh, huge. So when I see those Merlin quests, I'm absolutely going to be doing them, because I absolutely want to increase that inventory spot. It's very, very critical to do that. Brozo says, I'm at 40 hours in Hogwarts and I'm still not done. That's because you're taking your time, you're exploring, and you're enjoying. You're not rushing through like this guy did and beat it in 20 hours. See, that's the other thing, and I know for a fact this happens. There's content creators out there, they'll play the new games, but that's exactly what they do. They don't take their time, they don't flesh stuff out, they just turbo through the game to beat it in the least amount of time, so they can say, yo, I played it, and then they're on to the next game. And as you know, I don't do that. I used to do that 10 years ago, and then I changed. And everyone says the new content is better this way, but then we have problems juggling all these games. Like, perfect example. Okay, next week, we got Atomic Hearts and Like a Dragon Ishin. We may have to only pick one for now, and only play one of those games to balance with everything else, and then the next one gets played after, when another game ends. We might have to do that. I don't know if I can play both games. In fact, I'll be honest with you.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Black Mage, for the super chat. It says, I wish my soul would leave my body. This is hell. It must be worse for you, pal. Obviously, if you're just fucking trying to recover from that biopsy, man. Just, that sounds... Yeah, I would be doing anything other than enduring Phil Burnell if I had to fucking go through something like you went through, man. I'm just saying, like, I mean, like, Phil, trying to endure Phil is painful enough, even when you're in decent health. But, Jesus, man, yeah. Well, we're at 1.5 speed. Hopefully we get through it faster than normal. It's 1.5 speed we're on, so hopefully we can just kind of butts through it at a reasonable pace.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Barrett Wells. So Super Chat says, didn't you do that with Gotham Knights? So you mean turbocharge his way through the game? I don't know. I mean, I've never played the game myself, so I don't know if Phil played it, you know, intentionally speedrunning or not. I don't know if he played it in a manner that saw him try to get through it as fast as possible. I'm saying, I've never played the game myself, so I have no real comparison to whether Phil was doing it faster than normal or not. So I don't know. But there's no denying it. Even Phil admits himself, he used to do it back in the day because that was primarily how he made most money. He was the first person to have, you know, the content up for people to watch. You know, he was on a views-based contract from Machinima, and that's what I'm saying. As much as it destroyed DSP Gaming, as much as it made Phil's channel become some sort of toxic fucking spammy fucking channel, I have never faulted Phil for making the smart financial decision to abuse the shit out of that Machinima contract. If I was in Phil's position where I was fucking being paid per view, I would try and fucking get content out as fast as fucking possible as well and milk that bad boy for all it's worth. Why the fuck not? I mean, if Machinima are going to be dumb enough to give you a fucking contract like that, you might as well try and milk that bad boy for all it's fucking worth. And to be fair, Phil exploited the shit out of that contract. He kind of gave up trying to do something meaningful. He gave up trying to do something, you know, worthwhile. Instead, he just kind of went to try and fucking mass produce garbage as fast as fucking possible. Whether it's gaming content, whether it's fucking him eating a burger, whether it's him going for a fucking walk around Seattle with his fucking, you know, Liana, whatever shit, you know. It's all this, everything was up for grabs. Everything was monetizable. As long as you could fucking record a goddamn thing, Phil would make a video on it, and Phil would make money on it because he was on a views-based contract from Machinima. So, I've never faulted Phil for, you know, for making a smart financial business decision and abusing the shit out of that fucking contract, but it goes against completely what he claims to always try to be, and he's always tried to fucking make the most money out of his fucking content. He's never tried to fucking pursue this fucking, oh, I want to only do meaningful content. No. Phil's always just tried to fucking make ends meet, in my opinion. But he's been so financially irresponsible with money. It's not the fact that Phil made a lot of money, it's the fact that he squandered a lot of money. And that's why he's in the position where he's in now. But it's not as fucking good as it was back then, and yet the fucking lifestyle didn't really fucking change. He still expects to get to fucking spend as much as he did back in the fucking day when he was making bigger money on YouTube. Politically say, what did Phil do for Valentine's Day? Nothing. They were originally going to have a day off today for Valentine's Day, but instead they're going to have that day off tomorrow and do something tomorrow. Phil's apparently got a few things lined up for tomorrow for him and Kat. They're both going out apparently as well. But Phil has not revealed what he's doing yet. I think that's something that's going to have to wait for Thursday for Phil's day off story.
The next one gets played after, when another game ends. We might have to do that. I don't know if I can play both games. In fact, I'll be honest with you, I don't think we're going to be able to play both games. I think over this week, we're going to have to choose one and then decide what one will we play later, okay? What's up, Jade? Good to see you here today. Welcome, sir. Merlin's Trials tip, you'll want to keep Malo Sweet on hand, either growing from seeds or buying. I came across one if I didn't have any more. You're right. I already did buy some from the shop, I believe, and I am going to try to grow some. That's good advice. My wife told me about that one. She was like, yeah, I've been running to the Merlin Trials. I didn't have the Malo Sweet either. Should you go back and start growing it again? So there you go. No, I'm not dropping One Piece. One Piece we're 28 hours into. Probably another 10 hours, maybe 15 tops to beat it. We're not dropping the game. We're finishing it. No, I'm not going to be someone who puts that much time into a game that I like, by the way, and then drop it. Not happening. Don't drop Oblivion. There's no way I would drop Oblivion. Number one, it's the viewer's choice playthrough. You know what I mean? It's got to continue. Well, if anything, perhaps it could, you know, be the one that I play once a week or suspend for a week or two until we get back into it. But I love it. I love Oblivion. I want to keep playing it. All right? I do. Again, I think, and this is the problem, you can't please everyone. There's going to be people who want Atomic Hearts, and there's going to be people who want Like a Dragon shit. And I might have to make a critical decision for Tuesday that I can only play one, right? At the Gamer, I would have never bought Madden to begin with. That would have been a complete waste of money. Since Madden is now free on Game Pass, I don't care. I just don't care. I never would have played it anyway. I played the trial, you know. 672 to the Super J says, drop Hogwarts. It's about silly fairies. There's not a single fairy in the game. There hasn't been a single magical fairy in the game. So, incorrect. But thank you for the Super Chat. But, incorrect. Jade, I am well aware you love One Piece. I love it as well. I can't wait for more tonight. No, I have not looked into the controversy surrounding Atomic Hearts and the war in Ukraine. Why is there a controversy around every game now? This is getting ridiculous at this point. Why doesn't everyone just shut up and play a game and enjoy it or don't? Right? Everything's about the culture wars now. I guess you're right. I guess you're right. Green Goblin, don't ask a question that I already answered twice on the stream. You're gonna upset me. Just stop spamming right now. All right, guys. Who am I going to main in Street Fighter 6? Do you really think I can answer that question at this point? I played, what, 5 or 6 characters in the beta? Haven't even seen gameplay of any of the other characters. We don't even know how they're going to play. I mean, that's impossible to answer right now.
And it's not even coherent.
No, Kat and I are looking into it. We have to figure out if the Harry Potter films are available on any of the on-demand services we have. Like, first it said Paramount Plus, but then we searched it said it might be on Hulu, and we have Hulu. If it's on Hulu, we might actually watch them. We have to try to figure this out. Yeah, we might...
That is a voice crack. That is another bingo. We are 4 away from a full house, ladies and gentlemen. We are doing quite well. Sadly though, Phil has run out of things to fucking talk about. So we are 7 burps away from a free space. We are, quick math, 17 snorts away from a free space there as well. Alright? Yeah, 17 snorts away. 17 snorts away from a fucking free space as well. And sadly, we are only at 53 likes on Phil's on stream. So we're just under 50 likes away from him blowing bubbles on stream. I don't even know how many likes are on this fucking stream, but I assume it's... I don't think we've ever had 100 likes in time to get a free space on this stream, so I'm not optimistic, put it that way. But as I'm saying, we're 4 away, but I don't think we're going to get any free spaces earned today, so we're going to rely on Phil to say all these fucking things. It could still happen, but I'll have to wait and see.
I try to figure this out. It was funny because I said to Kat at first, I said, if you like this game, do you think you're gonna want to watch the movies? And she was like, oh, I don't know. And now she really likes the game, and we've been watching a couple other people like play the game too. And now she's like so into it. And I was like, so now do you want to watch the movies? She's like, yeah, I would watch the movies. Like, yeah, but we gotta find them. I owned the whole box set, and I don't even know if I still do. I think we traded stuff in a long time ago. We might have traded the whole thing in. Big Papa Phil says, speaking of Street Fighter 6, you achieved platinum rank somewhat easily. Do you think your skill transfer compared better to Street Fighter 5? No, it's a lot of people who got into that beta didn't know what they were getting into. Like, they didn't understand the game at first. And quite frankly, I was using a lot of fundamentals, and then over the course of me playing, those 2 betas and learning more of the basics, like learning about I can't remember the names of them, drive cancel or whatever it was, all the drive moves and stuff. Then I got better, and I was utilizing those in my gameplay, and I started getting wins, right? But I would say it's a combination of the basics combined with me actually learning a little bit, the mechanics of the game, instead of just using the basics. While a lot of people were just jumping in, they just registered on a whim and got in like, oh shit, and they don't even know what they're doing. But no, like, honestly, I was doing good at Street Fighter 5 as well at first. Go watch my Street Fighter 5 content from the launch of the game. I was doing good. It's just that I didn't like the game after playing it for a month or two. I got very tired of it because I felt like it wasn't a very competitive game online, which I was right. It was later proven to have an insane amount of input lag, tons of balance issues that they then fixed over the years, but I just didn't like it. That's why I stopped playing it. It wasn't because I wasn't good at Street Fighter 5. I just didn't enjoy it. I don't know where people get that misconception. It is, oh, Phil just didn't play Street Fighter 5 because he wasn't good at it. Actually, it was the opposite. I was good at it, but I didn't like it. I hated the gameplay. I thought it was annoying and boring and not fun, right? Grim, his name trolled off the screen. Grim Ripper 234 did a super chat. If they remake Dragon Age for new gen consoles, would you play it? Probably. For years, people have been asking me would I go back and play Dragon Age Origins, and I'm like, maybe I would. But man, it already. I mean, I remember in my playthrough of it over a decade ago, it looked like shit. It looked really bad. The graphics were choppy and had tons of issues. And like, can you imagine me trying to replay that today? It probably would be poorly received because it looks so bad. If they remade it, then yeah, I would be more apt to play it again. You see? No, I do not have Disney Plus, and I've never watched Mandalorian. Will I play Wolong when it comes out? It's early March, right? I'm debating it. It depends more on what you guys want and also what I'm involved in. It doesn't look to me like it's a game that's going to blow me away. But at the same time, it could be a game that's fun. So I'm not sure yet. It's kind of a maybe for me, okay? Okay. People person feels that the game is based on set designs from the movies. They seem similar. That's interesting. I don't think Kat watched the stream of DSP Reacts. No, I don't think she did. I think she was playing Hogwarts Legacy when I did that. What would Hermione do? What do you gotta do when you play this game? Charlie Pop says if you play Hogwarts, just say, what would Hermione do? And just keep asking yourself that question. There you go. Dragon Age Origins looks on Xbox Series X. Looks fine in my opinion, says Lady Charisma. Is it fully upscaled? Did they redo it? It's a good question. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Meth Bear for the super chat. It says his main Street Fighter character won't matter. He'll wildly smash his little piggy hoos onto the stick and cope with delusional excuses. I'm waiting for it. Meth Bear is fucking lying and waiting to fucking pounce on little piggy. Little piggy thinks he's going to steamroll everyone because he's got fucking basic fundamentals because it's fucking Street Fighter 2 Super Turbo experience. Fucking time for a reality check, Phil Burnell. There's a lot of fucking people looking forward to this fucking Street Fighter game. There's a lot of fucking, it's not just the tractors either, a lot of fucking other people are going to fucking show Phil up being behind with the fucking times, not fucking adapting to the fucking newer methods and newer fucking technology and all that shit. Phil's going to fucking think, why is this game not playing the way I want it to fucking play? It's because it's not fucking 2002 anymore, Phil. There's a fucking reason why the game's fucking evolve over time. Get with the fucking times or move the fuck on or just fucking stay away from the fucking competitive scene, Phil. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see where. As I'm saying, Phil was bitching and whining about Street Fighter 5. I was good at the game, but I just didn't like it. No, Phil, as usual, so this is what happens whenever Phil plays a fucking fighting game. He's good at first, because he has some sort of background in fighting games anyway, he has a basic sort of understanding of it compared to an average gamer who doesn't fucking play fighting games too much. So your random noobs that fucking pick up a game and try and play and think, oh, this looks fun, and they're playing somebody who's actually got some fucking experience and fucking fundamentals, not shit. Phil's going to win those kind of fucking games most times because he has that experience on his side. But when Phil then fucking finds his level, and he's paired with people that know what they're fucking doing in the game, all of a fucking sudden, if Phil doesn't win those games, there's something wrong with the game. There's not something wrong with Phil. It's not a fucking better opponent. No. It's the game's fault Phil lost. Every time. Without fail, it is the game's fault that Phil lost that fucking match. It's the game's fault that Phil can't win any more matches. It's the game's fault that Phil lost 13-0. It's the game's fault that Phil couldn't get a fucking block. It's the game's fault that he was pressing buttons and there's nothing he can do. Every time, without fail, after a while, he eventually fucking finds his level, gets annoyed at the game, and fucking abandons the game and says the game's not fucking good. It's going to happen with Street Fighter 6 as well, I'm pretty sure. And hopefully, Meth Bear will get to kick his arse before then.
Let's take a look here. No. It's the original. They did not upscale it. They did not do anything to make it better. It's the 2010 edition, so I don't know about that. That's gonna be pretty rough. Quite frankly. Like I said, it already ran crappy. When I did my first playthrough, it ran crappy. I never played an Armored Core game, Dark Antares. I don't know nothing about them. How I feel about the Flash trailer, I didn't watch the whole thing. But when I saw of it, here's what I like and don't like, right? So, first of all, I don't like the actor who plays the Flash. I don't think that he looks or seems like the Flash at all. The Flash is not some, like, skinny dude, you know, running around. Like, he's just so weird. I don't even think he fits the character, quite frankly. I don't think it's good casting. Maybe I'm wrong. I just don't think it's good casting. I think it's a miscast, number one. Okay? Number two, they show Michael Keaton as Batman again. And, wow, that's amazing. They immediately cut to terrible CGI. It's like, oh. Do you remember Batman 1989, the movie made by Tim Burton? Do you remember why it was good? Because it was realistic. I mean, it was silly as shit, but it actually had, like, wow, if Batman was real, this is what it would look like. He's flying around, he's kicking ass. It's like, oh, here's Batman. Insanely over-the-gun CGI flying scene that is completely stupid. Like, what the fuck did they do that for? Is this supposed to be the Michael Keaton Batman? But then immediately, the scene looks nothing like the Michael Keaton Batman. Like, anything he would do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just stupid. Like, it's like the people who made the movie don't get the character, but they wanted the character in there for fan service, right? So, I get the feeling the movie's gonna suck ass. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's gonna suck big butt. There you go. Okay. Pep did a super chat saying my lock is broken. Can you pick it? If your lock is broken, you can't pick a broken lock. You can only pick a lock that works. You can't pick a broken lock. You never get it open. So, Pep, no. Not possible. Sorry. Thanks for the super chat. Grim Reaper says I like the TV Flash, the one for the WB series. Never seen it. But, I don't know if they could do much worse than the movie Flash. He looks pretty bad, in my opinion. Again, I didn't even see the Justice League movie, but with the clips I've seen of it and the trailer I saw for the Flash movie, he looks terrible. Like, nothing like Barry Allen at all, right? He doesn't look like the character.
Now, what does the sugar do in the sauce?
Of course, we all know about the crazy stories about Ezra Miller, and he's a nut job. He's completely nuts.
It's going to be acidity from tomatoes and then spice.
All right, guys, anything else? Any other things to shout out? Any other things to talk about? Please tag me. All right, Salt and Vinegar, you're getting timed out, and if you ask that question again, I'm just going to ban you. You're wasting my time. Oh, one button dash, yeah, I agree. He says, Ezra Miller might be nuts, but why boycott the movie because of one person? Lots of people involved in making the movie. I agree there. I just think it's bad casting to begin with, though. Like, I don't think that he's a good Flash. She says he's not a good Barry Allen. Maybe he's closer to a Wally West. That was the other Flash. But I don't even like him for that either, so there you go. Who's the best Joker of all time? Why is it Jack Nicholson? Because Jack Nicholson is an incredibly charismatic actor. He brings his own take to any character he plays and turns it into something completely unique and interesting and different. That 1989 Joker, you will never get another Joker like that. He was imposing. He was a gangster. At the same time, he was fucking funny, but then also very scary, right? If you take a look at all the different Jokers, they're all kind of different in their own little way. Cesar Romero Joker, he's just insanely over the top, insane with laughter. He can't stop being hysterical, right? But the Jack Nicholson Joker, like, you believe he was a gangster before he became a supervillain because he plays the character so well. You know what I'm saying? The other Jokers, like, okay, I don't dislike the Heath Ledger Joker at all. But the Heath Ledger Joker is not the DC Universe Joker. You know what I'm saying? This is an alternate universe Joker. Completely different. Are you kidding me about Joaquin Phoenix Joker? That's not even close, you know? But again, these are good characters that are different. But if you want to talk about a believable Joker from the DC Universe, I would say Jack Nicholson. For sure. Jared Leto never played the Joker. That didn't happen. Jared Leto played a gangster who was an idiot, who tattooed his whole body to be a poser, and he wanted to pretend to be the Joker, but he never fit the role.
I mean, technically, his role was the Joker. You can fucking argue how fucking bad a performance it was or whatever, or how bad the casting it was, but Jared Leto was the Joker in a movie. That is no disputing that fact. It's just fucking you trying to fucking deny it happened, Phil, because you didn't like it, but it still fucking happened. Some people are asking what the timeout is for. Phil timed out somebody in his chat. I have no idea why. My chat... By the way, so... I've paused the video. I've paused Phil's stream, as you can see. His chat is still going. Slowly but surely. The chat never pauses. The chat's always a live chat. I've got no way of pausing that as well as showing that to you guys because it's not kind of linked up, synced up, whatever. So yeah. The only way to kind of find out what Phil leaned was, what Phil timed somebody out for was to go in raw DSP. I'm kind of curious, like how long ago was it? About 20, hold on. Nah, fuck it. We'll find it on Twitter, I guess. I just try to fucking find it and everything else. I don't think it'll take too fucking long to find. Let's just crack on with me, but I'm sure Home must share something. Oh, Prophet was the one. Prophet got timed out. So what did you ask, Prophet? And what's your sock name? Hold on. I'm kind of curious to see, like, hold on, if we can go in Raw DSP Archive and try and find this. Since we know it was actually one of your socks, we can try and find it quickly then, if you want. Because I know it was about 30 minutes ago, we're like fucking 30 minutes behind DSP, like 28 minutes or so right now. But we have time to quickly check Raw DSP Archive and rewind like 30 minutes and find Phil leaning you temporarily with a timeout for daring to ask something. But let me pull up Raw DSP Archive and rewind that shit. Hold on. You were asking him about DSP Gaming Ultra supporters getting priority on DSP Reacts. Okay. We'll go back in time then. About half an hour. What's the name we're looking for, Prophet? What is your name that got leaned? So we know what name we're looking for here. We need a name. What is your alter ego, Prophet? What name are we looking for?
Similar thing, that if you keep getting stuff on Game Pass, you accumulate the credits. At this point, I think I have enough for like $20 or something. And how many years have I had Game Pass? 2? So it's like, yeah, maybe in 10 years I'll get a free game, right? Like, these...
You, Nick, that's all I'm saying. Was it before us or after this? I don't really know if it were... We're 28 minutes behind Phil. What time is it now? It might be before us. Hold on.
Alright guys, anything else? Yeah, I out, and if you ask that question...
Oh, here we go. I think I found it.
Alright guys, anything else? Any other things to shout out? Any other things to talk about?
I think I found it.
Tag me.
Is that... Hold on. So, are you Salt and Vinegar, Prophet? Are you Salt and Vinegar? If I buy membership to DSP Reacts, will it count for the retro event?
Alright, Salt and Vinegar, you're getting timed out, and if you ask that question again, I'm just gonna ban you.
For fuck's sake. Well, that was a lean and ban anyway.
You're wasting my time.
That's what the lean and ban was all about. So there I fucking go. You ask that question again, you're getting banned. Oh, it wasn't you then. That was not a Prophet sock. Okay, there you go. So that's what was asked that fucking triggered that fucking response from Phil.
There you go. Spartaneous One says, what about Adam Sandler as the Batman and Steve Buscemi as the Joker? I don't even have to respond. I'm just going to read the comment. I have not seen petitions as Willem Dafoe as the Joker, no. What are my thoughts on PlayStation Stars? Is that the system where when you spend money on PlayStation games, you earn credits, and therefore you can spend the credits to buy stuff? I think that's what it is. I don't know. I'm not going to spend enough money on games just on PlayStation to probably ever accumulate anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, Game Pass has a similar thing. That if you keep getting stuff on Game Pass, you accumulate the credits. At this point, I think I have enough for like $20 or something. And how many years have I had Game Pass? 2? So it's like, yeah, maybe in 10 years I'll get a free game, right? Like, These systems only work if you're only focused on one console and you're constantly spending money in that digital marketplace. Then they'll add up. But for the most part, these things are like non-existent. They're like negligible credits. Like right now, if I go to Game Pass, right, and I go to, is it perks? Deals? What is it? It's not perks. What is it? What's the system that it's called? I'm trying to find it. Quests, right? So I go to Quest and I go to, I have 26,600 points. I go to redeem points. Let's see what, now remember, I've had Game Pass since the summer of 2021. According to this, okay, so a $5 gift card is 6,500 points, okay? So right now, I could buy 4 of those, and that would be 26,000. So it's 20 bucks for 26,000 points. And that's not anything. It's the equivalent of like getting Xbox Gold memberships if you want that. 3 months of PC Game Pass. Yeah, all these different Game Passes, right? So I'm seeing different Game Passes here. Shop. Show all. $1.25 Xbox gift card is 1,600 points. Yeah, so if you do the math, all right, I probably have about $20 in credit. And I've been getting things off of Xbox Live for how long? A year and a half, 2 years? It's like, wow, what a great service. I guarantee you that the Sony one's PlayStation Stars is probably not any better. They're all the same. It's like this negligible little bit of credit trickle that you're going to earn at a very slow pace. Again, only if you're only exclusively buying games on one console and one digital service and you're dropping all of your money into it, then maybe within a year you'll get one free game, right? Something like that. But it's just, it's not very, it's not worth much. Let's put it that way, okay? Does Starfield's perpetual delay signal doom ahead? Probably. You would think that, you know, if this game was anywhere near impressive already, by now we would have got more info. Although, you know, it's early in the year. E3 season is coming within a couple months here, maybe around April, May. That is typically the season when all the big new updates and releases come out. So maybe we are jumping the gun, but I agree that with that little bit of information we had about it last year, I was the opposite of impressed. I think it would have been better to know nothing about the game than what they told us. Quite frankly, because I was so unimpressed. Like, wow, it's totally Fallout plus No Man's Sky. It's literally a combination of 2 franchises into one with no originality attached to it. That's interesting that they put that much effort into a game that looks like 2 games I've already played. Do you remember the last game I did a midnight launch for? No. I don't, people person. I have no clue. I literally don't know. Because as I told you, I get nothing out of it. I remember
I'm very confused why Phil is shitting on the concept of trying to combine 2 sort of games into one. No Man's Sky and, you know, Fallout. Is it, oh, I'm not going to fucking play that game because basically, yeah, he's looking forward to Street Fighter 6. The clue's in the title. 6. As in there was 5 more games at least before it. So he's perfectly fucking fine playing Street Fighter games, sequels, and other fighting games. Phil said literally I missed it, so I'm going to take it off. So thank you very much, guys. Actually, no, I'll take it off now. There you go. It's not a bingo, sadly, because we're still waiting for no exaggeration and meaningful. But yeah, thank you very much for letting me know. Plus, I'm saying though, Phil was bitching and whining in the morning about fucking these brand new games that are combining sort of kind of different ideas. And like, he's saying it's not original, it's not creative. And yet he's fucking, you know, got a fucking wee small boner for Street Fighter 6. It makes no sense to me, his fucking criteria for what's a good game. What's a creative game? Does he just hate it when people try to do things different or something?
I actually remember the last 1 to 2 games I did midnight launches for, almost no one showed up. You know, you would think you're doing a midnight launch, you're probably gonna get around like 400 or 500 people. I think the last time I did one, I had 200 people. And I was like, why did I do this? Like, what was the point of doing it? So I just never did it again. Salt and Vinegar says Nintendo basically gives you 1 cent for every dollar you spend. It's a tiny buyback program. Listen, something is better than nothing. Literally, at any moment, if a company says, we'll give you something back. Thanks. You know when you have a bank card and you buy things with the bank card and all of a sudden they say, oh, you get some cash back. Oh, how much cash did I get? In the entire month of spending on my bank card, how much did I get? 97 cents. Oh. But it's something. Something's better than nothing, right? I guess. Alexandros, and that's the problem. He says that's a cop-out because pretty much every game is a mashup of 2 or 3 other games or slightly different spin on something that already exists. And that's the problem. There's not enough originality in gaming anymore. I'm sorry, but not every idea has been done. It's just that these companies don't want to take risks. When you're financed by a giant producer and the producer says, you must print money for us. You must be a ginormous bestseller. And if you're not, you're considered a huge failure. Even if you sell decently, you're still a failure. Because we expected you to be the big money printing game for us, right? What happens? It stifles innovation. It makes it that companies don't take risks because they're going to follow those same tropes and those same styles and genres that they think are going to make them money. And what just happened? We just had a giant crash of free-to-play games. Everyone tried to follow the Fortnite model. And within 3 years, we just had like a dozen games just get canceled within a week. All free-to-play shit because it all failed. You can't just copy everyone else and expect that every game is going to be a big hit like the one you're trying to emulate. And this is the problem with gaming today. There's not enough innovation, right? There's just not. We need to have more innovation. Sorry. I'm sorry that that's not, oh, but everyone else does it, so it's fine. Wrong. Just because everyone else does it, it doesn't make it acceptable. You know, we need to have innovation or else games are going to get stagnant and boring, and no one's going to care. Why do you think people say, are you going to play Wolong? Well, I kind of played games similar to it in the last few years, so I'm not blown away by Wolong Dynasty, so I'm not, you know, that's why I'm kind of on the fence about it. I'm not so excited about it, you see?
That's a fucking load of shit, Phil. You come up with a fucking idea then. Why don't you fucking come up with an idea for a fucking $1 million fucking game? I don't see Phil Burnell suggesting any fucking ideas for some sort of groundbreaking fucking game that's going to fucking set the world on fire. Mister, I have no fucking original thoughts on these fucking people that fucking submit their fucking ideas to me because I can't come up with anything myself. Fuck the fuck off, you unoriginal, boring bastard. Fucking having a go at all these fucking game developers, trying their fucking best to fucking make a living, trying their fucking best to provide fucking games for fucking audiences, but you provide absolutely fucking no ideas whatsoever yourself. You bitch and whine and moan about these fucking lack of original fucking games, and you have no fucking original ideas whatsoever yourself. Your brilliant fucking brand new innovative idea for your fucking, you know, for the future. This is your big massive months-long project. Are you fucking getting things ready behind the scenes? Was you fucking rebranding the King of Hate Vlog channel to fucking turn it into a React channel? Mr. Unoriginal, boring fucking shit. That's just, it's so fucking ridiculous, man. I just fucking hate this little hypocrite fucking talking about others not having originality. You know what I mean? When he fucking has no fucking sense of fucking... He has no concept of how to fucking come up with something brand new and creative and fucking original himself. Anything new that appears in his fucking streams, it's nothing to do with Phil. It's his dentheads that are fucking responsible for it. Anything. Artwork. Animations. Emotes. Fucking... It's everything.
What about Beyond Good and Evil? Grim Reaper, what could I even say? We don't even know if it exists. I don't even know if it's still being made, right? Do I have any ideas for new games? No, I'm not a game developer. It's not my job to think of new game ideas. It's my job to play them and review them and enjoy them with you. Be a gamer, not a game developer. I don't want to be a game developer. If I wanted to, I would have went to school and done it. That's not my job at all. Okay. No, I don't know.
What a fucking bitch. What a fucking bitch of a fucking cop-out that was. Oh, it's not my fucking job to fucking come up with... Then stop bitching and fucking whining about it. You're fucking telling other people with fucking experience how to do their fucking jobs. You're bitching and whining about the things they're making. You have no experience, no expertise in that fucking craft. And yet you're fucking, sitting there fucking bitching, whining and moaning at all these fucking people doing their fucking jobs but not doing it well enough in your opinion. You're providing zero input as to how these fucking things can be better. You're just fucking sitting there bitching and whining and moaning, offering zero input as to how they can be fucking better. That's what I'm saying though. Phil is fucking offering very... You know, it's like he's a big fucking fan of constructive criticism. He is providing zero constructive criticism here. He's bitching and whining about the games not being original enough. And yet he's offering absolutely fucking nothing here. To say, no original ideas himself. All he's saying is that everything that's been done is not original. I don't fucking like it. What would I like? That's not his fucking job to tell you. It's his job to fucking play the games. It's the game developer's job to fucking make the games. He's not going to fucking tell them what the fucking things to fucking make. It's bizarre. It's just Phil. It's just classic Phil. Nah, he's annoying me today.
Anything about Dark and Darker? Never heard of it. Dex Parker says, exactly, look at Activision. They sold Modern Warfare 2 last year on the staple of saying it was going to be a 2-year game. Then they didn't make enough money on it, so now Sledgehammer's going to shit out another game in 7 months. Yep, I've heard that. That they lied to everyone and said Modern Warfare will be a 2-year game. There will not be a new game next year. However, there will be a major expansion sold for it if you want to buy it, but it will still be Modern Warfare 2. And apparently they lied and they just announced we're making a new Call of Duty this year. Can you believe that shit? What scumbag company?
But Phil, they had to lie. They had to lie to protect their families. That's the kind of excuse Phil uses all the time, isn't it? That's why he has to lie to protect his family. I'm sure they had to lie to protect their families too.
I played The Walking Dead, the Telltale Definitive Series from start to finish. When it was new. A decade ago, I played it. No, I have no aspirations to be a game developer, and I don't need to come up with ideas for new games because I'm not a game developer. I don't proclaim to know better than a game developer. What I proclaim is that I can tell you if it's fun or not, right? I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's easy to make games. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm smarter than everyone else. But what I will tell you is if I'm having fun or not with a game and be honest with you, right? That's my job. People Person says most pro Warzone players don't like Warzone this year, but a lot of players and people still bought it and enjoy it. I can see that. Carliga says Activision never said that it was a rumor by Jason Schreiber and people took it for an actual fact. What was? What was? Now I'm confused because I don't know what was the rumor and what was the fact.
Say something for fuck's sake.
People versus says, if you were a game developer, you'd be the American version of Kojima, constantly tweeting American food and music. That's funny. Carliga says that Modern Warfare 2 would be 2 years and no Call of Duty would be released in 2023. So you're saying they never officially said that? Really? You would think, if that was the case, wouldn't they have disputed it? Right? Like, let's say, for example, that was not correct. It was completely false. And he misreported it. That the Bloomberg guy, right? Wouldn't they have come up and said, no, this is wrong? Right? Dex Parker says this is not true. They stood on stage at their big reveal and literally said those words. So that way people in my chat, they can't even agree. Andy did a super chat. He says, check out Dark and Darker, a new genre of game. All right, I've never heard of it. I'll have to look into it. Dark and Darker. Okay. It complements the flavor perfectly. It's so weird. Oh my god. It's like Morrowind Battle Royale. What the hell? Morrowind Battle Royale? So you can walk into a vendor and fool them into giving you infinite money, and then you can just infinitely cast float and float away and never have to fight anyone. That's good. Nice. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on right now. I'm very confused. Would I rather a new Marvel vs. Wow, excuse me. Would I rather a new Marvel vs. Capcom game come out or Injustice 3? I love NetherRealm fighting games. The problem is they never really have longevity. And I would argue up to this point, it's always because of the online play. All right? Like, for example, I liked Injustice 2, but about a week and a half, 2 weeks in, certain characters were unbeatable online because you just couldn't counter the zoning game because the lag was so bad. And that's not good. Like, you have a character, his entire moveset is range. But there's characters who can beat range because they have teleports, they have moves that go around it. But you can't do it in time because the lag is so bad you can't ever counter it. So the game became unplayable online. It wasn't fun anymore. Marvel vs. Capcom is a game I feel the originals were quite good, but once you get to 3, it became unplayable at a competitive nature because it was all one-hit wins. Oh, I got one hit, your entire character's dead, guard break on your second character, they're dead, and then if someone got lucky, oh, X Factor, now I wipe your whole team. You know, that was not fun from a competitive standpoint. Very flashy, very entertaining to watch. Not fun to play from a competitive standpoint. So, do you play the game that's competitive and fun, but sadly doesn't play well online, or you play the game that at its core is flashy to watch, but isn't fun to play? I don't know. What's the lesser of two evils, right? It would be fun to have Injustice 3, for sure. I think it would be fun. So I'd probably go with Injustice 3.
Still no fucking tips for Phil Burnell. Get fucked, Phil.
Plus, Injustice 3 would have a lot more content. The Marvel games usually are bare bones, while Injustice 3 would end up having like a big story mode and epic stuff to do. So I'd go with that.
My life today is the best I've ever had. And I mean that. Like, every day I feel like it's the best day of my life.
Carlos says he's been watching Stargate, the series he always wanted to watch but never had the time, and now he's pleasantly surprised at any old series I want to watch but couldn't. Oh, I don't know. I have no clue. I don't, you know. I don't dwell on old series and stuff that I haven't seen. I don't think about them. Yes, I'm playing Resident Evil 4 Remake. Yes, in March, correct? I'll be playing that. Okay. I have no idea what RQ is, so I guess I'm not playing it. Carly says, I love my LG TV. I'm watching your stream split screen with the Football Champions League. Sweet. Do I have a guilty pleasure game? A guilty pleasure game. I would say the only one for, like, back in the day was Too Human. Remember Too Human? The insanely expensive game from that well-known game developer, and it flopped huge. I actually played it like 3 times. Because you know what it was? It was a mindless game with so much grindy style gameplay that you could actually sit there and just, like, have a drink. And what I would do, I have Too Human over here on my TV, and I'd have, like, a show over here on my computer screen. So I'd be grinding in Too Human.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much. A Black Mage for Super Chat says he can be in the developer's office next to the server and still blame lag like the scrub he is. I mean, pretty much, yeah. Sometimes, Phil, the latency for Phil would be great, but he'll still fucking claim lag. It's just, it's the way it is. There always has to be a reason. There always has to be an excuse. It can never be Phil fucking making a mistake. It can never be Phil not being good enough. It's like it's impossible for Phil to fucking lose to some random fucking person online. No. You don't know who Phil Burnell is. He came forth for Evo in 2007 or some piss, you know what I mean? It's impossible for him to fucking lose to some random no-name person online. No, it just can't be happening. It must be the game's fault, yeah. It must have been lag. It must have been the button inputs not getting recognised, yeah. It can't be the fact that Phil Burnell is fucking not good at fucking fighting games anymore. Ashley says he complained about a ping of one.
And what I would do, I have Too Human over here on my TV, and I'd have like a show over here on my computer screen. So I'd be grinding in Too Human, having a drink, and watching a show over here. And I ended up playing the game like 3 times and getting all the achievements for it. So I did all the different builds and everything. It was such a mindless game. Ride the Hell Retribution? Nah. The game's alright, but I didn't love it or anything. I just didn't dislike it. People were so expecting me to dislike it, and I didn't dislike it. I seem grumpy today, do I now? I'm very sorry about that. I'm really not in a grumpy mood at all. I'm having a good time chilling with you guys here today. Yes, that was the one you played as a god, Carlos. That's correct. The whole game was based around playing as gods and going to different worlds. But it was futuristic as opposed to it being like, oh, it's like mythological and based in like fantasy. It was more like futuristic tech. No, I do not remember a PC game called Syndicate. Don't think I ever played it. Well, I played the Wolong beta. I don't have time. I'm already this week inundated with games. There's 2 new games next week. I'm going to have to only choose between one. There's just no time to do everything anymore. This is the problem with the current games industry. There doesn't seem to be timely releases at all. It's just drop stuff whenever, or drop stuff when there's already 27 other games out, and then everything has to compete for market share, and when it happens, everything cannibalizes each other. Like, would I love to play the Wolong demo? Know if I like the game, help me judge if I like it. Yeah, but when would I play it when I'm already backlogged on games? Do you see the problem here? And then, if I choose not to play a game, like I just literally said Tuesday, we got Atomic Hearts and Like a Dragon Ishin, correct? And I said, okay, so I'm gonna skip one. Immediately people in the chat, oh, no, you can't skip it. What, you can't skip a game? You see what I mean? It's just too much going on. You can't do everything. It's sad but true, you just cannot do everything. Crispy says, what games are you most excited to play, and what do you think you should just... Anyway, I don't know, it got confused there. Let's see here.
Hold on, sorry. I did not mean to play the horns, that was an accidental horn press. See, I pressed the spacebar button to pause the fucking stream sometimes, and I thought I was on YouTube there, but I was on OBS, so instead of fucking pausing the stream, because I was on OBS and the last thing I pressed was the horns, it fucking blew the horns. I just love that Phil just gave up on speaking there. Like, Phil.exe stopped fucking working. He just fucking gave up altogether and fucking tried to say what the fuck he was trying to fucking say. One more fucking time, Phil's brain just seemed to fucking stop working and he just gave up and tried to fucking read the fucking guy's comment.
Crispy says, what games are you most excited to play, and what do you think you should just... Anyway, I don't know, it got confused there.
He doesn't even try again. He just gives up.
Let's see here. What I wanted to do was look at the game release schedule.
Hey, rise and shine, Ravensdolphin. Ravensdolphin is awake. Thank fuck for that. Happy Valentine's to you, you sexy wee fucker.
Hold on. Ah! I clicked the wrong thing like twice because I'm stupid. Okay, Alright, out of the games that we have confirmed dates, I'd probably say Jedi Survivor, that's April 28th now, correct? I would say Zelda Tears of the Fallen, early May 12th. I would say Street Fighter 6, early June. For now, I mean, what I need to do is I need to update my game release schedule, and what's going to happen is the next month, probably all the dates are going to be updated again. But that's what I would say for now. But I'm sure there's going to be a lot more than that, okay? Crispy is saying you should just play games that you're excited for and take input in us on what to play. Yeah, but that's what I do. I'm not playing games I'm not interested in. You're not ever going to hear me say, oh, here's a game I have no interest in whatsoever, and I'm just going to play it because, you know, like, for example, why am I playing One Piece Odyssey? Because I actually really am interested in it. I like old school JRPGs, and I like One Piece. That's why I'm playing it, even though it doesn't have a lot of mainstream attention, okay? Why did I skip Forspoken? Because everything I saw about that game over the last 2 years didn't look interesting besides the graphics, and the graphics don't make a game. So after 2 years of watching stuff that didn't impress me, I said I'm going to skip it. Guess what? I made a great decision because the game apparently was not very good. So that's how I actually judge my games, you know? Atomic Heart has looked interesting and a lot of uniqueness to it for the last 2 years. I don't know if it'll be good. Like a Dragon Ishin, I feel like I'm going to like because I like the Yakuza franchise, and to take that and put it into a scenario where it's another universe, another time frame, that could be really neat. So if I had to personally pick between the 2 games next week, it would be a tough decision. I would probably lean towards like a Dragon Ishin because that's kind of a guaranteed game that I know I would at least like, right? Doesn't mean Atomic Hearts won't be a good game, just means it's kind of a gamble when I know Like a Dragon will be something that I haven't installed viewer base for it because it's Yakuza, and it's something different as well. Kind of neat, right? But it's like, how do you still join? There's really no way to please everyone. No matter what I choose or what I decide, there will always be people who are like, why did you not do this or that? And being a content creator that's a variety content creator and always being pulled in different directions by my audience is a tough thing. Trust me. I wish I could please everyone. Right now, I'm not pleasing everyone because everyone wants something different. You know, there's not much I can do. Okay. Let's see here. Actually, the $2 tip, our first tip of the day. Started playing Elden Ring 2 weeks ago. Any suggestions on what to level up early in the game? Oh, man. That totally depends on kind of your build, right? I've heard... I almost put Elden Ring. This is an anonymous tipper. I almost put Elden Ring. In my build, I didn't even know what I wanted to do at the beginning of the game, so I kind of flubbed about. Here's the truth. Unlike other FromSoft games, I actually don't think it matters. Do you want to know why? Because you can respec. That game gives you a ton of opportunities to respec. So even if you start off in a build and then it ends up not panning out, you're going to be able to respec and fix it. And that's a good thing. I don't feel like you're going to get stuck. Oh, man, I fucked up. I put so many points into this certain aspect, and now it's not panning out for me, and now I feel like I really screwed up. It shouldn't be like that for you. You should be able to respec and fix the problem that you created. So, yeah, I think you'll be good. I think you're all right. Go with something. If it doesn't work out, you can change it later. Grim Reaper says, I'm actually playing Forspoken. The graphics are on point. The dialogue it can be way better. Codeman has re-upped his membership. Thank you, Codeman. 19 months of support. I just got One Piece for Valentine's Day. I'm loving it so far. If you like classic JRPGs, you're going to like it. And if you like One Piece, you're definitely going to like it. It's basically two genres of people, two groups of people are going to be satisfied by that game for sure. No, I'm not playing the Cyberpunk DLC. I hated the core game. Why would I spend money and get the DLC? Oh, by the way, I refunded the core game. So why would I rebuy the game just to rebuy and then buy the DLC? I'd be a complete asshole. No, I'm not doing that. What is my favorite survival game? I don't know what you mean by that, Traveler Tinker. The one the survival game that comes to mind, what was it called? Don't Starve? I played that one for a while. I actually liked it. I'm good, Jake. Thank you for asking. Good day today. Good weather outside, cooler weather. Ready for some fun Hogwarts, chilling with you guys. Yes, I did see Dead Island is getting released a really early. Dead Island 2. I just updated the release date in my calendar there. It's the 21st now of April, I believe. Thoughts on PSVR 2? Yeah, it's totally not for me. I blew tons of money on PSVR 1, played it for a couple months. After that, never used it again. Doesn't even fit into my content style of being an interactive streamer anymore. I don't have enough room in this room to do VR. I know that from PSVR 1. Totally not my thing. Skipping it. If other people enjoy it, good for them. Personally, I haven't seen a single killer app for it. Their biggest game for PSVR 2 at launch is the Horizon game. Horizon. You mean the franchise that last year had Forbidden West that didn't even make Game of the Year contention and undersold for what they wanted. That's their killer app. Oh, sure it is. I mean, that's a good one, huh? Good stuff there. Does Minecraft fall into the survivor game category? I guess it does. Yeah, so definitely Minecraft. I played that one for a while. What's my opinion on drinking milk? It does a body good. That's my opinion. Talos Principle? I did play it. Right. I did play Talos Principle. I just never finished it. I genuinely enjoyed Talos Principle for the story. I do feel that some of the puzzles got so complex that it became unfun to watch. And that's why I stopped playing it. If the game had stayed at a pace where everything was interesting and fun, but there were some puzzles that were genuinely like mind-numbingly tough. It's like, does anyone want to sit here for 45 minutes, watch me do the same puzzle and just get frustrated? It ends up not being entertainment for an audience. I feel like maybe Talos Principle is the kind of game really fun to play yourself, but probably not a streaming game, right? Should they remake Dead Space 2 and 3? Yeah, why not at this point? They did 1. I think 2 and 3 will be good games to remake, so I think that they should do it. Let's see here. I got another tip. $3.06. I believe from Nico. He says, I like Forspoken. I think it gets way too much hate for no reason. That being said, I think you made the right choice skipping it because your audience wouldn't like it 100%. There you go. Thank you, Nico, for a $3.06 tip. Sorry, nothing big enough for an animation yet today. I appreciate you guys, though. Thank you for that support. Excuse me.
I love how he points out to them, guys, you've not tipped enough to get an animation. It's like, thank you for the money, but you guys have not fucking deserving of an animation because you guys aren't giving me enough fucking money. And I'm going to remind you of that fucking fact. Whether you fucking want it or no, I'm going to remind you of the fucking fact you guys have not given me enough money for me to fucking play you an animation manually. The greed never ends with me. Never fucking ends. That's what I'm saying. That's the good thing about here, man. It's like, I have one animation only. And it's a good one, though, and everyone fucking loves it, and it plays no matter fucking what. Subscribing, anything, it just plays no matter fucking what, and everyone enjoys it.
Any interest in playing Assassin's Creed games to prepare for the new one coming out? If there's time, do you really think there would be time, though? So this is what happens, is so many games come out in a short period of time, I can't play them all. Then more games come out, I can't play them all, right? It just keeps happening, like, over and over. And then we get downtime, and when the downtime happens, which is typically the summer, now you have a tough decision to make, right? Hold on 1 second. Ow. Oh, my leg. I gotta stretch my leg. My leg was killing me. I wanted to stand up for a second. My leg is bothering me. Oh, man. Oh, that's a good stretch. Oh, that's a
Shut up, bitch!
Sometimes you just gotta stand up. I was getting like a Charlie horse. Oh, that was good. Okay.
You old fucking geriatric prick falling apart just because I've been sitting down for too long. I need to stand up and stretch my fucking gouty legs. Fuck the fuck off. What the fuck was that all about?
So anyway, what ends up happening is then you're halfway through the year, it's the summer, things are slower. Now what do we play? Well, do you guys want me to go back and play some games I missed? Do you want me to play retro games, right? Do you want me to play maybe new indie games that are all the rage during the summer? And it's always different. Last summer, we essentially had Summer of Retro 2.0, where there just was not much going on. So I ended up going back and playing like a ton of retro games, right? Games like Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Earthbound, Saints Row 2, right? We had some really good playthroughs there, I felt. But Would I replay an Assassin's Creed game? Maybe, if it made sense and if it led into the new game coming out, or if there was just a vibe that people wanted one because we haven't played one in several years, perhaps. Well, the thing is, between now and the summer, we literally have no idea what's going to happen. There could be tons of games coming out we're not even aware of. With E3 season around the corner, you don't know what's going to happen there. So, you know, it's always a possibility, but don't know. Dead Space 2 takes place on a Earth colony. Well, it's actually a space colony of Earthlings. It's where they, once the Ishimura is recovered and docked, and then they start researching what went wrong on the Ishimura. That's Dead Space 2. Dead Space 1 takes place on the Ishimura and the planet they're mining. Dead Space 2 takes place on a space Earth colony. And Dead Space 3 actually takes place back where they found the original marker. Okay. No, I've never ridden in a hot air balloon. All right, guys, last chance for any contribution or question before we got to get started with Hogwarts here today. I enjoyed the Q&A today, but you got to jump into the game. I want to make some good progress today, okay? No, I probably wouldn't play Assassin's Creed Odyssey again. I did an insanely long playthrough of that one to begin with. I don't want to replay it. My favorite Assassin's Creeds are the 2 trilogy, although probably Brotherhood is my favorite of that trilogy, and then 4. I really liked 4. What kind of beans do I like? The ones that make you fart the most. No, you know what? Wilbur beans from Famous Dave's restaurant. Wilbur beans. They taste amazing. They're baked beans with this kind of tangy barbecue, but also meat and stuff in them. That's some good beans eating, man. Wilbur beans. Okay. What's up, End Times? How are you? Welcome. All right, guys. Let's go ahead. Let's adjourn the show. Thank you all very, very much for a great interactive podcast. Like I said, I didn't have much to talk about today, but we had an hour Q&A and it worked out well. Thanks as always. The time, seriously, this hour flew by. End Times, thank you for upping your membership for 15 months, by the way. Yeah, this hour flew by completely. Didn't feel like it was an hour, but it was, right? So thank you very much for that. Hope you enjoyed the show. And ladies and gentlemen, for the final time this year, I leave you with the thoughts of romance and love. Everyone, happy Valentine's Day.
Fuck this. Nope.
Carlos just became a channel member, and that actually will count as a new membership for the channel. So I will add that to the total for a second. I do need to use the restroom before we begin today as well. But it'll be brief. Here we go there. Wow, excuse me. Sorry for the belching. Okay, so we're good here. I want to change. Should I change the color to Slytherin green? Did you like the blue? Or would you like Slytherin green? It's up to you guys. You can't see the green as much today. Why? Because there's bright sun outside. Because there's bright sun. Only the darker colors can be seen as well. See, blue is good today. Red is good today. Purple you can't really see. Green it's very hard to see. You see that? So... it's blue and red unless you want green, but green doesn't look that good today. It's up to you guys. What do you want? I don't really care. What do you guys think? Well, it's very bright. That's why if the sun keeps going in and out from outside, it makes the backdrop not look as good. The colors. Wiley Kelly likes blue. Blue, red, and yellow are other houses. We can't support those. People want green. Blue? People can't decide. Here's green, but you can't really see it. See, like, it looks better at night for sure, but it's hard to see now with all the light from outside, right? Not much you can do. I'll put green if you want. Blue. Blue. You guys like the blue? What do you guys think about? I gotta pee, man. All right, I gotta pee. I'll be right back. Give me like a couple minutes. I'll go pee. I'm not gonna monetize you. I'm just gonna mute. Be right back.
And he's running away. He's running away to go pee. I like how his Xbox is already fucking gone like grey. Because no touched it in a while. Right, let's fast forward for Phil to get back from his little piss break. Fast forward. Oh wait, he's back. Here we go. Look at him waddling back. I like how he popped into frame for a second. Is it wait a second? Wait a second. I forgot something. Just throws his fucking gouty ass down the fucking seat. No grace whatsoever. Just fucking threw himself down there. Geronimo. Fucking yeet.
Alright, everyone, ready to start? Oh, crap. Almost dropped the controller. That's not good. Boot her up. I don't even know what to do today. I really don't know what to do today. There's so much to do in the game right now that I'm at a loss of where we should even head next. Should we do some of the crazy amount of side quests that are just sitting there ready to be done? Or should we actually, continue on more story? I don't know what's going to happen next in the story, like what we'll unlock, you know? Brew a love potion? I don't think you can brew a love potion in this game. Alright. You guys ready? Here we go. What's up, X-Shooter? Good to see ya. Welcome back, everyone, to Hogwarts Legacy.
He is now recording for YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, which means that is the end of DSP Bingo. Sadly, we finished the game on 22-25 on the card. Phil did not say meaningful, good news, or no exaggeration. So, sadly, that's the end of that. Let's refresh the stream and see how Phil's doing, shall we?
Oh, hold on.
Revelio.
He is still at $5. Get fucked, Phil boy. For those that haven't seen the future thumbnail yet for Thursday, there you go. This is the face that's going to be in the thumbnail. Phil jiggled his jowls earlier on, and I managed to get this little screen grab from earlier. So there we go. This is going to be the future thumbnail. In fact, I might even do it right now for you guys, just so you guys can see what it's like. Give me a second here. Give me a second here. I'll just do it right fucking now for you guys, so you guys can see it. So here's the last thumbnail I did. You know what I mean? Just for today. You know what I mean? I just replaced. I put a fucking dollar sign over Cat's fucking face. Get the fuck out of here, dudes. To get the fuck out of here. So simple enough. We just copy the image into here. Perfection. Per-fucking-fection. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. And yeah, it's as simple as that. So yeah, I'll be back for doing DSP Bingo stuff on the 16th. That's what a thumbnail's gonna look like, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking hooray for that. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my god. Anyway guys, I'm gonna wrap things up there. Thank you very much for joining me, I do appreciate it. And yeah, I can close that, I can close pretty much fucking everything. And yeah guys, enjoy your day off tomorrow from Phil content. I'm sorry it wasn't a full house, but it is what it is. I think we're doing our full house soon. I know we had one like a last week or something. We had a full house, but it's still, I still feel we've not had enough of them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's always nice to get a full house and give back to you guys, because you guys are also, you know, good and generous. But fuck it. Hopefully we can all enjoy a good robust day off from Phil shenanigans, and on Thursday, hopefully we can begin a fresh Phil week with a full house. So I'll have to wait and see. But yeah. Have a good one tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, whatever you end up doing. I believe that being said, we're live doing their own stuff, you know what I mean? They usually have a wee Wednesday show. That being said, guys, and yeah, I do hope you have a good time. And till then, yeah, I'm going to end things out, all 10 things. I'm going to play Notorious P.I.G. contributions made by the excellently talented Pixar Animations. Make sure to check out that robust content if you've not already. And yeah. Thank you very much once again for keeping me right in the card. I'm sorry I had to camp bail randomly to let my dog out earlier on. I do appreciate everyone keeping count in the card as well. But sadly, we didn't get a free space, you know, but it is what it is. You know, sometimes they're easy to come by and sometimes we have to work for them. That's just that. But yeah. But hopefully we get a full house on Thursday. But until then, guys, it's been kind Jad. Hope you enjoyed it. And catch you all later. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory.
and it's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone.